Maybe.
That might be a
They might have made
1940isms of me being old.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Just so that he can remember the feeling.
Nice. What was happening?
Have we started?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Shitlingsthorpe can fire upon an enemy. Die.
Na 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 na.
You're using my own guns against me!
It's very rude.
I want to sail the ship upon thee.
No!
Bye.
It's perfectly defended here. You can't take it.
I will continue shelling you.
Okay, they don't deserve this, but okay.
They
We're
do.
good people.
They deserve it. No,
Demonetized as a
Leave,
flaming hole.
Leave. You must go. You simply must.
He's a fucking
Get out of my country,
flaming
get out of my
hole.
country.
I'll fucking demonetize you, motherfucker.
We
Well,
get
now
to
you're just
plant
a
the
piece of
turnip
shit.
again.
They love making the turnips.
The proper turnip.
You load in the demonetization rounds, where after you shoot them, you send their families a bill for how much it costs to load the
that'd be
rounds.
amazing. We need buildings. There's some
You
basic
do.
buildings that are missing.
My name is Gosh Golly.
You want a
Jingle.
town square, because that gives
That's
fucking money.
Money. It's just free money.
And money
It
is
is-
important.
Free real estate.
It's free real estate.
It is, in fact, free real estate.
I need to make some of my military come back because
You need to
a
make
lot
land
of them have been
ships.
sent to hell.
Jordan,
No.
It'll take only
Jordan,
2 turns
Jordan,
for you to
Jordan.
make land ships, so...
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. You're good. Never mind.
What?
You don't need.
No, I'm
them. I
scared.
think-
What do you
I
mean?
think
What,
you
what are you
got
looking
it's
at? What are you
fine.
looking at?
Nothing.
More land ships.
Is it fine?
It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, I trust you.
I was gonna tell
betray
you.
you, I think.
I was gonna tell you not to move the mouse, but then I realized I would have to get out of Parsec anyway, and it's not even worth it. I will just have the stream open on my phone.
Eh.
Just
Your
make
phone will
all
be
weapons of
deceased.
war. Ignore making
Yeah.
infrastructure. It's over. Just kill
No,
everybody.
you should build a castle here.
No, because this doesn't have shit. Usually
That gives
it's a newer
happiness.
city.
That gives happiness and
Mhm.
defense.
I have that social policy.
Yeah.
Let's see. You need.
You should probably build walls here.
It doesn't have any.
That way someone won't
I
just walk
shouldn't
in and
have
take
any
it.
more cities that don't have walls. That's always a bad decision.
Hmm.
Because now war. It was, you know, everything was fine for so long that I didn't.
This
think
needs
I needed
walls and a granary and a workshop and a barracks.
it. I just listen. I may have missed a couple simple things. A couple simple.
It has a
simple
factory
things.
ready, but no one's
Simple
eating
as.
any food.
A whole factory that's just open, just completely open, like in a field.
But no one eats.
Okay. Octavius Cutler, you've offered me
That-
trouble.
Goddamn infantryman will just
The Grenadiers.
refuses to get out of there.
That's the Royal Grenadiers of Eric.
Okay. Let's start shelling their asses.
They will not yield to the
They
guns
will.
of the Empire.
They will. After I fucking blammo them hard.
Every single gun just aims at the Grenadiers.
The lower the HP of a unit is, the less effective it is. So if you can get its HP down really low before hitting them properly, then also they'll heal like 20 health a turn. So you do need to, if you want to keep
Damn.
if you want to
Okay,
keep
so let's
bombarding
fucking
them,
kill them.
you need to do more than 20.
Don't forget you have the guns in West Marlowe.
Marload.
Mhm.
I think that's a much better name.
I shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have.
It's been done though.
It's like I
And
may
then-
have done some war
And
crimes.
then East Marchode. Don't forget of East Marchode.
For God's sake.
You did it
So
not once but
stupid.
twice.
It's so stupid.
We were younger back then, okay?
I was younger.
We
and
were younger
stupid.
last week.
It was last week.
I
It
was.
was different.
It's true. It's true.
Young
We're different
and
people
foolish.
now.
It's a different time. It's a different time.
We've changed since then.
Ugh, God, just fucking kill him. Goddamn kingdom.
You could finish them within this turn.
No, my castle.
The infantry squad.
You
in
have
the-
more
in the
men.
fort to
You
the
have
north.
more men to throw at the
Fucking
problem.
Send more men.
No,
We
they
will
won't.
fight
You
to the
have
last.
The one in the fort.
The one in the fort.
Yeah, they're the ones.
You will
Fucking
not
kill
take
him.
me. You can't.
They will. You're
They
so
won't.
dead now. You're dead
I've
now.
won the battle.
No.
I will
You're
take
very
everyone.
dead.
He is fucking Alvin York.
Well, Alvin York is dead.
Yeah, Alvin York's very dead.
Get
He's been dead for a
better.
few,
Be best.
quite a few years, like at least 100 years, I'd say.
Best.
Well, there are parts of Dalmace that are extremely fortified now because people keep putting their great general citadels all over the country that used to be mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the Margroves in the north. They're all over the place.
This is how you get Dutch people.
There's like 5 citadels in what used to be Dalmace territory.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Where are those ships going?
They're going
all the way around.
Around town.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I can't send them this way because, you know, ice.
I have the ice.
No, don't believe me. I know.
Do you like the ice?
No.
Tyler would use the ice for his defense.
It's no good down there.
They retreat into the ice sheets.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hit the worst start.
I don't think you do.
Hello!
However bad you think it was, fucking Sam and I both fucking spawned in jungle, which meant it took us about 3 times longer to make any improvements.
Yep.
Well, you did a good job.
We
gotta
did.
If
We
you
did
want
what
to
we could.
fucking farm, it takes you 10 turns. It took us like 25 because you got to cut the jungle down, then build the fucking farm.
All I had was tundras. You don't get nothing from it. It's no
That's
good.
lie. You have rivers. I have 1 river that ran through the primary part of my country. You have like 9. You're a liar.
think I
You're a
ha- I
liar,
don't
a
think-
thief, and a wardrobe.
I don't think I have any rivers.
You don't.
I just
So
had
you
the sea.
know, some people have it rough. Okay, Tyler.
I just had the
Okay.
sea. I had the bounty that was the sea. I had the ocean. I had to deal with fucking barbarians. Shut up. I'm still dealing with Luddites.
My country's
Oh.
occupied by 4 different other countries. Okay. Okay. It's such a bad idea. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea to do that. All of us have access to that button.
We do.
Except me,
I'm
because
just
you're
saying.
using my mouse.
Oh, okay. It genuinely has already become background noise to me.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I didn't give it to you. Discord did.
I know, but I have a feeling that you're the one who brought it up.
I mean, I discovered it, sure.
Yeah. I wasn't here, but I was
Surely,
like, who would notice it? And it's like Jordan would, and then you tell people, and now they're gonna use it.
I mean, yes.
Yes, that's what happened. Even though I wasn't here, that's
Yes.
what happened.
Look, people are gonna
I mean,
discover it
you're not
eventually.
wrong,
It's
you
fine.
know.
Oh, you are misguided, Tyler. If you hadn't have spoken up, no one would have noticed it. No one would have noticed
My
it.
Discord would have never been updated, and I would have never had it.
He would have. No
It's
one
true,
would have
you
noticed
would have.
it.
People don't notice things.
I took Port Alderdice? When the fuck did that happen?
I don't know, sometime.
It was at the very end of the last session.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Okay, you simply must actually construct this.
You simple as.
You
That's
must.
So going back a little bit, did you guys actually read any of the other books besides The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
I read all of them.
I didn't read any of them.
None of them.
I read up till the Dawn Treader, and that was about it.
I actually really liked them as a kid. They were fun.
They were good.
C.S. Lewis is actually a pretty decent writer. He wrote kids' books, obviously, but I mean, they were fun to read as kids.
I had a desire to get all the way to the last battle because I liked the idea that it was called the last battle, but as a child, my patience for reading the written word was nil.
I read a lot, but I never wrote fiction.
Jesus?
Oh, yes, I know that. I know that from cultural osmosis.
I read almost strictly fiction up until high school.
I read
I
loads,
don't-
but not fiction. The only fiction series I ever read was the Unfortunate Events ones, and I read that at such a young age. I don't remember really anything about
Those are
it.
fun.
That's a good
I never actually read any of the series of Unfortunate Events.
They're fun books.
Jordan, you're in the last turn of a golden age, by the way.
Not to
I am.
shill or anything.
I made lots of money.
But the Netflix adaptation was actually pretty good. Pretty close to the books.
It was good.
I did like it. I did.
Jordan, I have so many.
Patrick Harris.
I have so many thoughts on making you
No,
win.
that was different.
But I can't tell
Do
you
you wanna-
them really until I'm
I mean,
deceased.
you can.
No,
I'm
you
stopping
should.
you.
I need to be deceased first.
the Neil Patrick Harris
Can
one was
I
the movie.
fucking
right?
put a knife in you? I don't.
Well, that's kind of what you've been doing, but you know, if you
I mean,
could just,
yeah,
like,
but still.
pick up the pace, you know.
Listen,
Look, he
war.
wants to be done with this game, I guess.
Listen.
Well, hey, shut up. I've heard nothing but fucking bullshit from you people talking about how this game needs to be over, and talk about us dropping it, so don't even start with that. Don't even start with that, you little cur.
You little crev.
I'm the one who's been defending this game the most, so don't even begin with that.
Continue on your way, little one.
That poor Arctic fleet, those poor blue nosers.
I know.
They are
Blue
crusty.
nosers?
It is a U.S. naval term for a ship that has gone to the Arctic Circle.
I'm just gonna show you
Interesting.
that.
Do you paint the nose of the ship blue?
No, but everything gets fucking painted blue. And you get a little card that says you are now a sea brine encrusted blue
What
noser.
I
if
didn't
don't
know
We
you
should-
got
Brian
gift
and
cards.
Krusty?
I think we should come up with ridiculous, but theoretically plausible, stupid rituals the Navy does.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Because
They do a lot of them.
They do a lot of them that were invented in the time before, back when science was crude. A lot of those
They were totally made because people were bored at sea.
No video games, and I've been told I can't sleep with my fellow man, so I guess we'll throw
Guess
each
I'll be
other into
weird.
the Arctic waters until one of us dies or something.
Guess I'll be strange.
I'll have to think about some naval traditions.
Naval traditions
I
are
mean,
weird.
we have a tradition of bringing naval traditions into everyday life with, like, you know, the Queen Anne and ordering people to be keel hauled that make us upset.
Keel hauling is such a bad way to die.
It is.
Real
Well, some
bad.
people deserve it.
Yeah,
Should we bring keel hauling back?
absolutely. Especially from underneath the Queen Anne, which is a bus.
Oh, well, this is not a WASD game. Okay.
It's fun.
Get out
It's
of
old.
my goddamn country. This is my
But
country.
not
It's
nearly
cool.
old enough to justify.
It's not old
the
enough
last
to
game.
justify that.
At least those ancient games, it's like, well, they were stupid and didn't know what they were doing. But this is the 5th game in the series.
They wanted to simplify things, you know?
Simplify it by making it worse.
What do you expect
Get
them to
out
do?
of my country!
About it?
Economy too hard for simple man. For simple as people, it's fine.
Make another one.
We gotta cater to the lowest common denominator.
Sam,
We're talking trying to bring people off a
cut
roller
that dick
coaster
in
tycoon.
two.
Lying.
I know, but just
What if I burnt down this fucking... Oh, I can't. I was about to, like, tear up the bridge.
yours.
Like, bomb the bridge. Well,
what if I burned my own shit?
What if I burn the bridge down? Oh, that's a deceased thing. I thought it said I had infantry inside the city. It's like, well, why isn't it mine? It was confusing. No!
For some
No, you mustn't! Westerport's going to starve to death!
Oh no!
Oh no! They were so happy!
Oh no!
They were so
the
happy!
Stupid fools!
And then the Luddites come and fucking... They shoot all the fishermen. How depressing.
I don't remember at all what was happening with
War.
Vedria. I don't remember what Vedria was
Get
doing
out
in
of
the
my
slightest.
country. I try.
You are marching on his country.
Quit it! Alex, quit it. Just lay down and die.
I still cause casualties.
Just lay down and fucking die.
Never. You have 19 turns to take Big Town, or else I'll have a castle done. And it'll be much harder. Prepare to accept rail lines. Oh, I have another.
Ooh,
There is another.
even more damage.
Whammo. Get out of my country.
What is the difference between whammo and blammo?
There isn't.
I tend to say
Yeah, there
whammy.
is, though.
The phrase that I use sometimes is whammy blammy or blammy whammy. I tend to say that.
Right, so
Um,
they can be put together, but if they're used separately, is there a difference?
I think blammo
how I think of it is that there is blammo, which is an explosive.
I have another great general.
And then there's whammo, which is a blunt force.
I also was thinking blunt force.
Yeah, my sort of way I justify it is that blammo is a bit more refined. Whammo is more of like the version. The difference between you take the gun and you shoot somebody, or you take your hands and clasp them together and smash it upon their eye. You know, that's the whammo.
To me feels like there's surprise to it. It's very sudden. Whereas blammo, they see it coming and they can't stop it.
Look at that Luddite fucking army spawning up there.
Yeah.
Like a united confederacy of Luddites.
Anyway, have fun. Goodbye, starve.
We've been living here off of salt for years. We drink the oil and we sample of the soil.
Their tongues are dry like rocks, like sandstone.
They look like the Eskimo.
They also drink the seawater.
So they're running in circles like mad people on the beaches.
I think they uniquely cannot throw sing because the tongue situation. It's like they're like albino ones. They're weird.
Oh my god! What have we done to their beautiful culture? They used to throat sing so beautifully, like the bird.
And now they can't. If they try, it's just like a horrible horse thing.
They have to be. It has to be there.
You tell the crew, it's like, you must.
Well, I mean, theoretically,
it's like, you don't understand, you must.
Is it possible that if they are an inferior breed, that they don't have access to the trench breathers, which would make them significantly weaker and perhaps even domesticable?
Less infrastructure.
Yes, we could domesticate them.
Oh, domesticated Luddites.
Imagine the free labor.
Oh,
they're not even people.
Like stupid cows in the field.
Yes. We just steal them from the north.
I have dug one trench. Nothing has been repaired from the initial attack on Dalmace that happened 20 years ago.
Want the missive to be sent back to Medria from Dalmace, and it just says meow.
my cat, he looked at me and he's like, you haven't pet me in forever.
Whatever leadership still exists in Dalmace has gone entirely insane.
It's from the constant moving back and forth and everything.
Either they're completely insane or they've fully bought into the propagandas like we're winning.
I mean,
we're winning. They're here, but we're winning.
At this point, the minister-president is probably already setting up shop in Fort Cock and Balls, which is also on fire, but less on fire than the other alternatives.
He has like a fucking Bond villain-esque fucking pneumatic tube system underneath beneath the ocean between Fort Cock and Balls and Dalmace.
The little bay there.
Like I said, to justify the fact that I still have the wealth fucking League of Empires thing going, he goes with the entire wealth of the nation somewhere. Like fucking trains full of gold. What few civilian ships are left are requisitioned to transfer the gold over to Fort Cock and Balls. And then they will flee again to the far west.
Into a very small island.
They will go to a very small island where the population is starving, and the leadership will go there. It's like, we are winning the war!
We are winning. I know you've never seen your leader once, but he is now living here.
He's living here, and this is a submarine port now. I will hold it.
God damn it!
He holds.
You're a bunker yourself, man.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
I will hold it.
No, never mind.
Oh,
He is blood weeping from his eyes from the concrete that fell on his head.
Only 9 gold.
This at one point. So this
weren't much left.
at one point, the city of Dalmace
Yes,
had the highest population, highest industry, highest economy in the world. The city, and now it is 2 people.
It is a small little hovel.
I think to the population math, that means there's 10,000 people left in the ruins of the city. It had a population of 6 million when the war started.
I
Yeah.
imagine the refugee crisis is immense.
Oh yeah, that's already that's already happened. I was talking about all the refugees. They went to Ipswich, and that's why all the civilians are there.
And then they got shot.
And then we made the order that the refugees will run into the line to slow the advancing invaders down,
So that we can win.
so that we can
believe
win.
in Dalmace their bullets shall not hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
You told them, and they believed you.
If you believe it will blang off of you.
Hey, it
With the rifle
postponed.
pointed at their back, you said, "You go and do not return."
It postponed the Ipswich falling by like a whole 2 turns. So I don't.
Yeah,
That was a
that's fair.
successful fucking tactic.
That was
Yeah.
horrible, though.
Who gives a shit? What do you have civil rights or something? What the fuck is your stupid country? You know?
That
I
is
distinctly
currently
remember your countrymen being sad and being told that they were be like deported to the deserts.
Deserts or the winter
That did happen.
areas.
Either. Maybe if you're lucky, you get a choice.
So maybe we'll let you flip a coin.
Ooh, what?
Do you just have like a
it.
roving Anton sugar that you just
Call it.
Roving.
he just roves along the back streets of the empire, making chaos.
He works for the government.
It's got a nice stipend.
You should make an aqueduct.
Could I get a
Have
social
one.
policy?
Yeah, you just got one.
Mm-hmm. You did that last time. You got the one. You got the one that made it to where
One
your
of the
buildings were
money
cheaper.
ones.
Oh, that's right.
I love social policies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. There's a luddite at New Vedria that's fucking blockading you.
Oh, is there?
That's why.
He's like, fuck ye!
Oh no! Don't fire at me!
Don't fire your modern
your
artillery!
Oh! The rigging's still holding together with the lads.
God!
Oh, you sunk me battleship!
A fucking pirate vessel with fucking like actual cannonade and like a modern
It is
destroyer just like
good.
goes around it, riddling it with like 20mm machine gun fire as it like sails around it.
Aye, the winds ain't blowing right. We can't fly away, me lord. Your curses! I fall down in the brine.
Not a single city in the New World had a working sewer system.
I can't wait
Not
to see
a-
that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not a one.
They have that ye old shitting hole.
That's what outhouses is for.
You're shit in the hole.
Well,
and
you have the
area.
communal one because you're very communal, Sam. You say it a lot. So your people, they have the
So just
big
just a
fucking
latrine,
shitting trough.
A big latrine.
With the stick sponge. With
Yes,
the stick
the
sponge.
Oh
communal
yes,
stick.
obviously.
No,
The
it's a
communal
big.
spot.
I imagine in the fucking mud fucking hut in the front of his house, right? And okay, so he's got the ground in his country is mud. I believe it's all fucking medieval mud. And then there is a fucking trench out there where men they hold themselves squatting over a fucking shitting trench.
So you're slowly also sinking into the mud as you shit,
And
getting closer to the fucking horrible latrine.
see, you know, they've gotten used to it by now. So they've made
You
an
might,
invention. They held a
lose a
pole and they
boot.
pulled
Might lose a
themselves
boot
forward.
in there.
Why are there workers over here?
You clearly wanted
Great
workers
work,
to
my
be
lord.
here. You better remember where you wanted them to go.
I don't at all.
Think real hard.
I got none. Was I gonna have you quarry
Well,
stone?
order them to die then.
No.
Clearly, they are in excess and draining the economy. Then
No, they're
It's true.
workers have
Do something
upkeep in
with
this
them.
one.
You're gonna go make a sugar
units.
plantation and some sheepies.
that's the primary upkeep in this one is all the units, because that's Civ 5 works.
They're draining your profits. Shoot the workers.
No, we need the workers.
Shoot the
In the first Steam Wars, there came a time where our
We did
our
start
arms
shooting
race
workers.
our arms race got so bad that to make money for more troops, we had to start shooting workers. That started happening.
We
That
have a
was
big
before-
project, everybody. Come here, meet in the capital. Everyone, come.
That was before the arms treaties were signed, where everyone agreed to be chill and stop making military units for a minute. Because none of our economies could handle it anymore.
Drain my fucking vault.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like,
shall
none of us
farm
were
the
making any money because of
soybean.
how big all the militaries were. One person would make a battleship or a fucking land ship or something, and everybody else would.
The two others would sigh. It's like, oh, God.
And then they would build, and that just continued.
These things still need orders. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Empires are big.
Mm-hmm.
bonus turn.
Bonus turn.
It's still main turn.
I hate fucking bonus turn. Where do I even need you?
I
to
love
go?
bonus
There's
turn.
like no infrastructure here. Make it more.
Look at all these rails I fucking zhuzhed up. I'm
Like
still
Kleinberg,
zhuzhing
it's
them.
not even
I'm in the.
connected.
Don't stop the zhuzhing.
Don't stop. They're doing
I
work.
was just wondering what it was.
I am doing the holy work of rail. Okay.
You all just stop needing orders for like 5 minutes.
If you want, you can put them on automatic. See what they do.
No. No.
You can.
Yeah, I could. I won't.
You need a rail line from Samson to Reitberg.
I do need that.
I was guaranteed a job, sir.
It's in the contract.
Well, one of the reasons you have so many workers is that of all the forces, Sam's the one who captured most of the old Dalmace workforce.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who took Ipswich, and Ipswich was where all the refugees were. And so now he has a refugee problem. He has the workforce to get rid of all this stupid jungle, at least.
Yeah. We're gonna need to get on that.
Well, at least you don't have people running through your streets shouting blood and soil.
And then out of nowhere, someone starts running through the streets yelling blood and soil. It's like, damn it, William.
Well,
Why would you jinx us so?
that's your empire, not mine.
That can be changed, though.
My people don't have rights.
I can bring them freedom.
Rosie, it's you.
The rights of the people are guaranteed through force of arms.
But William, I don't think you understand. Dalmace is gone.
How forceful are your arms?
Dalmace is gone. Where do you
Don't
think we're
worry about
going
it.
next?
Rosie,
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Where do you think we're going next?
I don't know, you tell me.
Pulius.
Well, thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the knowledge.
Honesty is nice.
Jordan will probably get there first, though, so you will have the guns of Orlin raining hellfire upon you.
Speaking of,
You want to do some trading?
won't be-
I mean, unless you just don't want to kill him, Jordan. Unless we want to just leave him alone. Do we want to leave him alone?
What are those buttons even there for?
We'll see.
I still got Alex to deal with. He
I mean-
fucking... Look, Fort Cock and Balls has a lot of torpedoes, okay?
Chop that cock in two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
We have the
trying.
little, at this point, we have the little, the Japanese suicide torpedo, like in World War II, where they have little one-man fucking torpedoes, so that they can guide them in person to the fucking, the ships.
Come here, Rosie. Hard to pet you, my dear.
You must become closer for me to pet you.
I'm busy. I'm busy. Thank you. You're closer now. Come here, Rosie. Good girl. No. I was petting you and you run away. What do you want?
What is the name?
Tyler, I curse your arm to stretch to Rosie so that you may pet her, but it will not go back.
Oh,
Long arm.
I'm a freak.
Come back.
No,
It's real dangerous. That's real dangerous. You
I
better
have
not
other
forget
things I
it.
wanna do anyway.
Okay.
I'm just gonna think in my head what it could be if you forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. You can hear the funny building.
I've also got one.
I've got one as well.
We'll all reveal ours at the same time later on. He will forget. It's not flattering.
No. No one would be proud of it.
I love that there's a rail line going to nowhere.
It's going somewhere.
It's been destroyed. Damn it. Oh, I love this. What you got there?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, coffee feels good.
What kind of
Hot
coffee?
chocolate, though.
It's just Folgers, black silk.
I need to throw away that eggnog.
That fucking ancient eggnog from back when they sold eggnog.
Oh my god.
I still have it in my fridge.
Why?
Oh.
Every time I'm reminded of
Why?
things, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, it's in there. I should probably do something
Throw it
about
out!
it. And
Tyler-
did I know?
It is
Tyler-
no good.
I think Tyler learned something from his parents in the fact that he'll have like fucking horrid, ancient, rotten food in his fucking storage. Because I remember as a kid, right, and still in fucking high school, being at his parents' house and like going through the fridge, like this has mold on it.
Ugh.
Where like they'd buy like huge amounts of food and just throw a pile in and then never finish it. And I'd go in there to like make a sandwich, like, oh, this is really bad. I think Tyler has inherited that trait where he'll have like he opens his fridge like, I bought this 3 years ago.
No,
It's like,
a part of me is just wondering, will Jordan come and throw it out for me?
no.
There was
Obviously
one
not.
time
Why
where
would
I was going through Tyler's cabinets once and I found something that expired in 2018.
Oh my god.
It was
A
like
bag of chips, wasn't
it was a bag of chips, so it wasn't like wretched or
Did you
anything.
even live there in
but
2018?
he didn't. That means it expired at his old place and he took it with
Oh my
him.
god.
I didn't.
That's what that has to have meant.
It's probably there since the last tenants.
Oh, that's also possible, and he just didn't notice and didn't care. It's like just found some chips that have been expired for years. Didn't throw them out.
Nope.
Let's just push them in the back and forget about them.
Oh, it's so blurry.
So what were those names you guys were thinking up?
Oh.
Oh,
Onto that.
yes. Yes.
So as soon as Willie's turn starts, we'll
That's
end up
the first
turning
thing
on
that
the
happens.
No, I
thing, and
changed
then
No,
it'll
but
change.
he named it.
I did
Yeah,
name
Oh, he
it.
did?
Oh,
I won't-
I wasn't
I
looking.
looked
Named it last
away.
stand.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I don't care.
I was
anymore.
gonna name it Clap and Slap.
Oh. I was gonna name it Spoiled.
I was
I was
gonna
gonna-
name it Thick Taint.
I was gonna name it Titty Fuck, spelled really interesting.
I just found the idea of a really thick taint funny. Like
It was gonna be
bulging.
like
Bulging.
like TETTIIFUKK. It was gonna be Titty Fuck.
It's a very Haley like name, I gotta say. You harnessed your inner Haley there, Alex.
That's kind of what I've been doing with all the names I've come up with on here, like Testitortion and Kinky Binky.
Testitortion, I don't think Haley could ever have come up with.
That's rude.
I'm just saying, she never says anything like that.
I'm enamored by
It's a
this
special
gif
name.
by this gif of a man eating sand. I'm
It's like it's a delicacy.
His mouth wrapping around in such a way. It's disturbing yet highly intriguing.
He really likes that sand.
He does.
It's delicious.
I can't look away from it.
Skyboat.
I need to learn how to get to Castle Canehurst because I don't want to fight Mikkelash yet, and that's kind of where I'm at in Bloodborne. I'm at the lecture hall, and I know he's coming. I hate him. I've never even fought him, and I've never even fought him. I hate him through cultural osmosis.
But
I mean,
he's
I
like
hate
one
him
of the
a
most
lot.
interesting lore people.
I disagree.
He drops such interesting little nuggets.
That's great and all, but in Bloodborne you have like a literal like walking fucking Leviathan. It's like, I'm a guy!
Yeah.
I'm a guy!
I like how different it is.
My music is no good, and my fucking boss fight's even worse than my music.
Yep. So like in my farthest playthrough, I never quite made it to Yarhagul, the Unseen Village. So this playthrough was the first time I ever saw it, and the episode where I first see it's coming up, and I come in and I see the horror for the first time.
What do you mean?
The things that are invisible before.
Mhm. The amygdala. The amygdala.
You saw that before, because you got to the one reborn.
No. I've seen it now. Yes, I'm saying the episode. In the playthrough I had before this one, where I tried to beat Bloodborne, I didn't make it that far.
But you did. You made it to the one reborn.
No, I did not.
I thought you said you did.
No, I did not.
What did you get?
He was lying.
I got to Rom. I beat Rom. That was the last thing I did.
I could have sworn you were mentioning the real nasty guy.
I don't think
You were talking about the real nasty guy that came from the moon with the women with the lasers.
I'm so certain.
You thought that they respawned, and I said no, they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what you're playing, Sam? Are you confused?
I'm so certain you talked about the one reborn, and that was like the point where you stopped.
Oh, this is a defense in depth, I see.
Oh, good Christ. My God.
Yorick will not fall.
Jesus.
I got all the slaves working.
Not one step
There's also
back.
that river there as well, so you're gonna have to contend with that, and he also has some forests around that'll help the defenses.
Not
I mean-
one step back.
If only he could lay mines.
I would.
we could just try
I
to
wish I
take.
could lay nukes.
We could just try to march through Pulius and go around.
I mean, you could pull a Belgium on me.
We could see if we could do that faster than he can. But I gotta get through cock and balls before I can commit my navy to taking Shansport.
I think I'd call it Shanghai.
There's
I'm
not
glad.
even that extra
Ah.
S in there. It's just Ocean Port.
Shansport.
Okay,
I'm
going
coming and I'm gonna
in there.
change that goddamn name.
Who knows how many camps spawned out
I'm not
there
just
already.
coming for your fucking city. I'm coming for its name.
Oh well, we got one turn in. It only
Oh
took
my
an hour.
God! Noblesse oblige! Noblesse oblige! Look at
All right,
it! Look at it!
we got
look at
2
it, it's
turns
beautiful.
left for today.
Okay. So, last thing.
Oh, the gospel of wealth.
The gospel.
You
of
can
wealth.
teach us about God, or you can have anti-aircraft guns.
Automata, does that give another victory thing? What does that give?
I'm gonna
The
take my
little
mouse.
star.
The title
That gives.
captive industry.
So that's the one who has the most, the largest industry. So if you got that, you would have access to 3 potential win things there. You just have to have the most production, the wonders, and then the military units, and then you'd be in contention for winning.
How can I do that?
Do it, Jordan.
Auto.
I want
Okay.
Sam.
To eat a bowl of fucking Steva extract.
Of what?
Why?
It's the stuff in
Stevia
sugar-
extract.
Stevia, yeah, Steven.
Steven
You need
extract.
some.
Extract
you
of
need
Steven.
extract of Steven.
Oh my god, one turn.
It's
baby,
like a whole
one fucking
bowl.
turn.
Airships.
I want 50
airships.
of them. I want. Oh.
These candies taste great.
Most of what you need. I want airship.
I curse Tyler to sit there and eat out of an unending bowl of sugar until he becomes Gluttony from Seven,
7?
the movie Seven.
It's a 7 in.
That's a film with Kevin Spacey and other actors.
Is that the one where he goes, "What's in the box"?
Yes.
That's that one, yes.
It is that.
Which one is Gluttony? Is he the one that eats all the spaghetti until he
He eats
Yes.
the big spaghetti.
He eats the
It's lots,
spaghetti
it's
till he
horrible.
explodes.
I know.
I mean, it's
But
all
you will-
horrible. All
But
of
you
it.
will eat sugar. You will eat a bowl of sugar.
My teeth are right on my head
How
before then.
horrible.
You don't need teeth to eat sugar.
Fair. Who?
I curse Alex to fucking cement my fucking throat shut. Before you do
Okay.
that. That's a counter.
Alright.
Then we'll just
I'm like,
inject
you're
the
making
sugar.
me do this. You're making me do this.
I'm like, yeah!
And then I will come in and I will drill a hole into the cement and just start pouring the sugar in.
Drill.
How? How?
I'll find a way.
You
You
find a way.
you will you
Open up your mind.
you will eat the sugar. Take care of the warriors first, just so they're not pillaging your land anymore.
I will cement my own mouth shut.
But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find.
Underaged. Anyway, fucking shelve those bastards.
No, don't say that about my dudes.
Do it.
I think he went to jail, didn't
He's not. He's no good.
he? Drake from Drake and Josh.
He went right to jail.
He did.
I don't
believe-
remember what he
yes.
did. I think he was
He
texting
did.
underage people.
I believe
Yeah,
he
I
was
think that
actually
was-
diddling.
That fun. Was he fully?
I think
diddling?
he was properly diddling.
That's always nice.
Allegedly, possibly, I don't know. Don't get us sued.
Allegedly.
Don't get us sued.
You should probably march
Allegedly.
on Tarleton. So just like actually send troops to take it.
That's what I'm doing. I like
Okay.
doing the ranged first.
It's real good.
Fort Patriarch.
There are no forts at Fort Patriarch. It's just named Fort Patriarch for no reason other than
No,
religious reasons.
Just
No, it's got walls. The city itself is a fort.
can it do 3 tiles?
Oh.
You could, yeah, it can do 3 tiles.
Okay.
That's its range.
Just learning this new game. Okay.
This very new game to you.
I'm just
I
learning-
forget how this
I'm
game
just
works
learning.
every time I open it up.
You should do Barrage 3 because then you can do Blitz. You can go blam blam.
That's what I did.
You can go blam blam.
There have been a couple of times where I've made some very serious blunders because I did stuff thinking that, like, remembering Civ 4 rules, and then did
Yeah.
thing, and it's like, oh, that's not. Early on in the war, I really fucked up my navy because I wasn't paying attention, treated it like it was Civ 4.
For the first time, the Vedrian Navy does actually need relief.
I'm helping.
you like you coming is like just like it fills me with hope. The Vedrian Navy has been really working hard this whole war.
I tried hard making this navy.
It's been working
Oh,
really fucking
my
hard.
boys, you're here. We can see you. Get in here, fucking now.
I'm very glad that my naval efforts have been annoying because That wasn't what I was focusing on. So the fact that everyone except Orlin has tipped their toes in the water, and everyone has had to back up, that makes me a little proud. You know, I've been annoying enough that more and more countries have to send naval assets to deal with what ramshackle bullshit I can throw together.
Those are your damn submarines.
Send the land ships to attack it. The land ships will fucking knock the city right down.
Blam.
Send oh, okay, there we go. Never mind.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Burn it.
Liberate. It's funny.
Don't burn it.
Why would
It's
I
like
burn
I'll
it?
tell you. Tyler has this weird thing where he wants to burn because Tyler's a Luddite. He's been spending too much time with the Luddites in the South. He's like, burn everything, destroy civilization, and that's not what you want to do.
You want to bring the end times.
No, you. That's not what a man of industry does.
You know, people need to spend money in order for us to sell them things.
It's fine. Genocide the people away.
Like kill every single living person.
I will become a man of spite.
No, not you. No, not you. There we go.
Cockthorpe.
Cockthorpe.
The Great Fall of Cockthorpe.
Cockthorpe.
You could probably send your airship to go ahead and just knock out that fucking motherfucker.
It has great bonuses
Fucking
against those.
motherfucking fucker. Bam.
Fucking.
Fucking. You can't take
Yeah, once
as I've been told repeatedly.
when Automata is finished, by the way, you will basically have unlimited Ethereum as well because it unlocks the building that produces Ethereum.
Ooh.
You know, despite the fact that I've been described as Hitler, I didn't rename anybody's cities that I did.
Have you been staring at your city's names?
I didn't do that, and neither did the other supposed evil person, Tyler. He didn't do that either.
Sometimes
anyway.
we do war crimes, and we don't always realize the war crimes that we're doing as we do them. But you do them, and you can't go back. You can't take back war crimes.
No take.
I like to think that the reason
You can't do anything to make them better.
I like to think
You
that
could
the
stop
reason...
doing them. That also, you know.
I
It's like,
to think-
oh, whoops! I already set one fire. Keep setting more.
Might as well keep setting them.
The gates are open.
The fucking
Drop
psychopath
the
logic.
nukes.
I like to think that whenever
I've
the
killed
little
one
office
person. I
clerk,
guess I just gotta keep killing.
I gotta
when
keep this train rolling.
when the office clerk was typing out the letters to
The
Orlin,
liability jizzing Sam rail line has to be established. That's another one of those crimes.
whenever the letter was being written from the Margroves to Orlin to say that the Margroves has been taken, right? There was just multitudes of typos. And the letters that got over there, fucking Jordan was just like, I thought they were called Margrove. Oh well, and then puts it on the map, Marload and Marchoed.
Oh well, I can't spell.
No, one of those things that when it first happened, I was like, that doesn't seem right. But everyone was so giddy with glee because everyone was together fighting me, and it was my opinion, so people ignored it without thinking. It's like, oh no, that's gonna happen to me.
Uh-huh. Oh well.
These fun, exciting developments we learn of.
That no one foresaw.
Look, war crimes are in. War crimes are in.
The real treasure
War
is...
crimes are in.
It's okay, the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
as you shoot
Clitorisington.
everyone along the way.
Clitorisington is a ruin.
You know what?
I thought you
fucking
liked
found
the name.
clitoris.
You found the clitoris and you pounded the shit out of it
Over and over.
for days.
You worked that frozen coochie.
Until there was a literal fire.
You need to start fixing this.
The monetized has been demonetized, and it needs to be. It needs a stimulus package immediately.
Does. Okay. Oh, how many fucking units are there? God damn it. You're no use over here. Go to the other front.
One of the other ones.
You're not gonna. It's gonna be a while.
It's fine. It'll get there eventually. Oh, it doesn't even. It can't path there. It says no.
It's confused because of how far you're telling it to go.
It's like, you want me to go where?
I want you to go on the other side of the world
Excuse
with no
me?
shortcuts.
Excuse me?
Take the scenic route.
What is the? Okay.
I wish our boats could just
Now it needs to be connected.
could just be hot air ballooned out of the water and floated over the land. I wish our
we
boats
build
could reverse embark.
canals. I wish we could build canals.
You just have to
Canals.
found. You just have to found a
Everybody
city.
knows that canals are dumb.
You just have to
Nobody's ever
found a
liked
city.
Canals ever.
Well,
Just
what?
not.
But what if you have a situation like he has right there on that pass, that isthmus right down next to Orlin, where it's too wide?
Oh yeah, that
Founding a city there, that doesn't do nothing.
and doesn't do nothing. Okay, so this is all connected.
Well, then obviously you didn't need a canal
Is
there.
that not connected?
Well, no, you do need a canal there. That would shorten the trip by a lot. I mean, you're gonna force me to say the words. I'm trying to avoid it, but you're pushing the issue.
Please don't say them. I'm so tired.
What words?
Mhm.
I'm concerned.
Don't. No. You know the words, you fucker.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. Just keep not.
Well,
paying
Tyler,
attention.
you know there's this other game called Civ 4,
Why do it? Why?
and it lets you build
Oh,
canals.
that. Okay, yeah.
Why do
Okay.
you do it?
Enough of that.
No, you did that, Tyler.
I think it was a
Okay,
joint
so you're
effort.
saying-
I was
okay,
trying to
let
be
me-
I was trying to be nice and not say it, but everyone kept
No.
pushing, and you should
I
have just
didn't.
accepted it, you know?
No.
Oh, I want to know things.
Tyler, you made that mess. Now go
Don't.
lie in it.
Stop wanting to know.
Knowledge
want to
is
know.
dumb.
Once you know, you cannot unknow it. That's what the Jedi taught me.
Secrets on me.
Prepare that. Prepare that shit.
I really wish you would have finished that railroad.
Hey, Jordan,
What?
didn't you get a thing from me?
Did I? Oh, I did. I
You may have
completely threw it
taken
right in
the letters and
trash.
threw them in the fire like Tyler tends to
I threw
do.
it directly in the trash.
If you open the funny button,
Listen
it
to
should still be there.
subhumans.
Needs orders. Okay. It's airship. Oh, goddamn. Why'd you make so many fucking forts?
He's making more.
Why did you decide to become...
Continuing
I
to make
know!
more.
Why are you being a nuisance? Just fall!
Just lay down and die.
Just get better. Get
I would like to think my military was very good at the time, so I like to have forts to show my military prowess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, but
No!
I can't have a military parade to show my prowess.
No,
so now people
no.
freaking out.
Well, I put one on your border at the time too to show you mine.
Yeah, but you attacked.
And didn't? No, we went into your city and showed the people who had the better military.
I see. That's what happened.
Yes.
Let's have some more
God.
jolly fun.
Goddamn submarines.
And then all your people unanimously agreed that they should just be part of my nation.
Whammy shandy.
Well, that's what the newspaper says.
I
I still have it. It's on my wall.
do this,
Funny newspapers, huh?
Well, we use your printing presses
then you lose that. That's gone.
and your news
Get access to
agencies.
those? I don't remember.
And then I'll fucking really wham
Well,
that
your
and tell it to
people
get out,
said-
get out.
You know,
With
they-
its
they-
1
they gave
HP
up.
left.
They said, you know, maybe we should be part of their nation, and that's what the newspaper said.
In 2 more turns, Fort Cock and Balls will make another submarine to tell you to go piss off.
It's
Damn.
propaganda 101.
Get out! Get out! Westerport's gonna fall to Luddites.
Wonderful.
I don't think there's any purpose for you to build a building that generates happiness. So dig trenches. Dig trenches.
Dig. Dig, you fools!
Dig.
Man, my turns just fly by. You know what? People are still pretty happy.
They are.
That's
They're
like
ecstatic.
that shows you how ecstatic the people of Dalmace were. They were just like,
the stress is gone. The stress
even
is gone.
as
Like,
the country
we can't win,
falls.
so fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot. My letters are piling up.
I think I have 3 cities left. I have Big Town, Westerport, and Fort Cockenballs. I like that Fort Cockenballs is held out in the world.
It's strong, erect.
It is a strong, erect monument to Dalmace's glory. I think it was like the 3rd city I founded. Something like that. I remember finding the island, thinking it was a continent, and then going a little bit, it's like, oh no, it's a small island. It's like, oh, it looks a bit like a dick.
Well, it's a bit smaller than expected.
Mm-hmm. It is a dick, though, and that's funny.
It is.
Wee lad it is, but it's good enough, one would say.
See, the funny thing though is, I know I'm bringing it up, and I know the dangers that imposes on us. The fun thing about the soundboard though is that you can add your own sounds, so we could have our own custom sounds going on.
I can't wait for that.
Like, what if we added, Nazi cheering at Nuremberg? You know,
We could. We could do that. We could do
Wouldn't
that.
that be a fun thing to
know?
add?
You could
It
have.
sound
You
like
could
a
have.
ball.
It just sounds like cheering.
You could have December 7th.
No, you would know. You would know it's the Nazis.
Because afterward you'd be like, Sieg Heil!
The screaming of Sieg Heil. Also, there's just a general feeling whenever you hear the Nazi fucking the cheering, even if they're not saying Sieg Heil. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh, I feel like this is a crowd of racists.
I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Is it similar to a MAGA crowd, you might say?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
I feel like I am
How
not
odd
at
that
home.
is, you know? How that works.
That would be fun to have a December 7th, 1941.
You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
A day which will live in infamy.
Everybody would sigh when it starts because you can't stop it. You can just start it over again.
Yeah, I think it'd be a full, at least 45 seconds minimum. Would be how long it would be. Could be a minute and a half though.
Oh God.
I think I would play it anytime I'm in an argument, and like when you're having an argument with somebody and it's degenerating to them talking over each other. That's whenever it's like December 7th, 19, and that shuts the conversation up.
Completely.
And everyone has to sit there and
everybody
wait.
stops and they say-
Everyone has to wait for it to stop.
I'm trying to figure out which video I'm going to pull it from.
For people who don't know, I had a suggestion that for a horn, a custom car horn, you have the FDR's speech declaring war on the Japanese after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Because I feel that, if you're like turning or something and you're worried that people aren't going to acknowledge you're turning, if you honk a horn, people ignore that because they're all used to it. But if you hear FDR saying December 7th, 1941, a date that
out.
lives in infamy,
December
you
7th,
look. You look and you're just like, what's going on? And you'll say, ooh, that person's turning. I should not crash into them.
And then you will hear the speech continue as the car goes down the road.
Yes.
The
A
Doppler
day which
effect
will live
make
in
it-
infamy.
And you get angry and you tap the horn a couple times, so it's like December 7th, 1941, you know?
December
And so when you hear FDR saying December like 7 times in a row, you know that something's happening and it gets your attention.
If we sold that, I bet it'd be a hit in India because it would stand out from the crowd.
It would
They all
be.
honk
It
the
would
horn
be.
constantly, but if you had one that had December 7th, I mean...
We can have so many different fucking speeches on there. We can have Kennedy. We can have fucking Obama.
My
It's like
fellow
we can have the Audacity of Hope speech happen.
They have MLK.
It'd be great. That's a patent pending idea, I think.
It is.
My
It is.
fellow Americans.
Stop.
We
He's
could
popular
profit
over
off
there.
Of them.
He
We
is
could
popular
profit, we
over
could
there.
profit.
India likes the Orange Man.
Oh, do they?
They do.
They like Modi, and he's basically the same thing.
He has a lot of business interests over there, okay?
He reminds them of their curry.
He does. They look at him and they rub their belly and go, mmm,
Tasty.
I want some of that. Some extra spicy.
Ugh.
Stacked unit. Oh, I have
I
a
want
stacked
some extra
unit.
spicy, sweaty orange man. Delicious.
Well, the sounds can only be up to 5 seconds.
No.
Oh.
Definitely
fuck
do December
off.
7th, though.
Oh, no. There's a way. Just speed it up.
Oh God.
I don't know if we do that.
There you go. You're good. That was easy.
I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Just speed it up.
I
to
have-
maybe 5 seconds.
I have some other really obnoxious ones I was thinking about. There's that fucking trap remix of the German marching song Erica.
Ooh.
Like the dun 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 dun. Anytime we're playing a game where something vaguely Nazi-ish is happening, you can do that.
Yeah. Sam,
Like
you
when
can
we-
have da 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 da.
Like when we betrayed Willie, we could have played like dun 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 dun.
Oh
dun,
my
dun.
god, can we have over there?
We could have over there. You could
have over there.
You could.
The thing that could
And
happen.
Dolly
stop
Gray.
No one
and
can stop you.
You could have a long way to Tipperary.
You could. You can have that remix version. By that fun man. There's a fun man on YouTube. I think his name is Braxton. I don't know how to speak in their technologies, okay? He has one of the fucking, the remixers, and they have their names, and it has the mini X's and the mini O's in them, and all kinds of other funny letters. I don't know how to read that. I think it's Braxton, okay?
DJ Braxton.
He's the one who makes a lot of the funny history ones I post, where it's like, he did the one about the boys down south in the land of Dixie. He did that one, and the one with the Bismarck, and then the one and all that.
I like the idea of a DJ name that is DJ and then a really white name. DJ Braden. DJ Braden. DJ Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Braxton.
DJ
That's the
Braxton.
whitest name I can think of.
Braden is the one that comes to my mind.
Yeah, Braid is pretty white. I think Alan. Alan's a good one.
Alan. DJ Alan.
What about Brett?
DJ Brett.
Yeah, I can't think of a single black man named Brett or Alan. I don't think it's possible.
If you try, they just
Nature sorts that out.
Yo, 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 what up, everybody? It's DJ Brett up in the hizzy. Down and
love
get
it.
all your favorite trap remixes of our best and greatest 90s R&B. Let's get up in here with some Usher, y'all.
If he's a rapper, we can have Lil Braden.
Oh. Okay, let me see what happens.
Little Braden.
I'm gonna add this.
I'm scared. What if he presses it and an ad starts playing?
Oh.
What if-
I don't know. I'm scared.
What if Greasy's grows him in a vat to be the perfect little boy? Like we take bits of Matthew McConaughey, bits of which one was it? Aaron Paul? Was that the one?
This sounds like a plot that the man would do. It's like we have to steal rap music from African Americans. Let's make the perfect white rapper, and they make Little Braden. Man Industries does that,
Yes.
and we have to have undercover
Subsidiary
brother
Greasy.
stop at this. We have to assassinate Little Braden.
Dear
We got the
God.
sequel.
Oh,
we
who would
got it.
play Little Braden?
Oh,
Tom Holland.
No, we can't. We can't. First of all, he's never done a comedy.
no,
First of
no.
all, second of all, he has to be a
We need
foe,
a
and that's not
comedian.
possible.
We have to have a comedian.
And he's not
necessarily
white
a comedian,
enough.
but like somebody funny. Somebody funny.
See, what's a good one?
Who is Lil Braden?
Wait, is Little
Who are
Brain
you,
gonna be
Little
white?
Braden?
Little Brain is gonna
Oh,
be white,
yes,
right?
yes. Of course, of course.
You silly bitch!
He's gonna be white, and he's gonna have cornrows, and they're gonna be blonde.
They will be. They will be.
Oh, who played? Oh shit. Who played Hawk in Cobra Kai?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who exudes white?
Whiteness, and is
Shawn
funny.
Mendes? No, he's
What
not
if-
funny.
I mean, it's a bit of a reach. He's not young, but you know,
Jacob.
there is Jim Gaffigan. There is Jim
Jacob
Gaffigan.
There is
Jacob.
there is
He is hilarious,
Bertrand.
and
It
he is
kind
the
of
whitest thing.
Oh, it would be kind of funny if we kept the clothes the same, even though he would not fit in them.
Yeah, Jim Gaffigan in like a teenage rapper's outfit with golden cornrows.
Oh my
He is the whitest comedian you could possibly imagine.
That's true.
He knows it. He knows it. He's aware of it. So he would get the joke. And then Eddie fucking Griffin, right? I had to separate him from the Eddies. There's a lot of Eddies.
There's
okay?
several.
But Eddie Griffin will come in and he will stop him. Why didn't they? Did they ever make a sequel to that? And if they didn't, why didn't they?
Sequel to what?
Is that just another Undercover Brother? Is
That
that just
seems-
another
that
crime
seems
and
like-
tragedy, like what they did to Hellboy? What they did to Hellboy?
And that's like perfectly set up to be a series.
Well, they ended it on like the idea that they would continue to do other things.
Yeah.
And it had all kinds of fun people in it. Had Billy D.
did.
Williams.
Who's still alive?
Billy D. Williams wanted to make a fucking like a fried chicken place. He was going to be like the first black president, and he's like, instead of doing that, I'm going to make fried chicken.
Undercover Brother.
Oh, they probably did, and it's like doesn't have Eddie Griffin in it. It's got like
Undercover Brother
some random
2,
asshole.
2019.
What? I didn't know this.
When
did this happen?
It is. Yeah, it exists. On
Oh my god!
We have to sit down and watch that.
I'm gonna have to find. I haven't heard of it.
Oh, it's no good. It's no good.
Oh, damn it. That explains why I haven't heard of it.
3.5 out of 10.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Mm.
Maybe they just like make like anti-Trump jokes the whole time or something, and that like ruins
Wikipedia
it.
page is very short.
Oh no.
That's a horrible indictment of a movie.
The previous one had like Billy D. Williams and fucking Dave Chappelle in one of his early roles, playing Conspiracy Brother. Conspiracies aren't fun anymore, though.
I'm not
The white people have
recognizing
made the
names.
fun of conspiracy gone.
I'm not recognizing any of the names.
That's not good. The first one had a lot of famous people in it.
Maybe I'm just not cultured, but I don't recognize.
A lot of the people in it you would recognize. I mean, like, you know, Dave Chappelle.
Uh-huh. I'll just post the link if anybody's curious.
I'll just be sad to know that they did it and fucked it.
Mm-hmm.
They waited like 20 years, did it, and ruined it.
Mm-hmm. Don't you hate when that happens? You finally get what you
Michael
want after
Jai,
20 years, and then it's
why?
just trash.
Hellboy! What they did to me with Hellboy!
They got Michael Jai White to be Undercover Brother too?
That's who that is.
I don't know.
I guess
who was that?
they couldn't afford Eddie Griffin, I see. Have you ever seen the film Spawn?
No.
Okay. That's a film from the 90s. He played Spawn. He's also Black Dynamite, but that's an Adult Swim, so you probably won't know that.
Michael Jai White played Black Dynamite?
Yeah, he's Black Dynamite.
I did not know that.
He is the driving force of Black Dynamite because he's also the executive producer and one of the writers of that show, and also was
that
of the
makes
movie.
sense as a person to have, then, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, but that's not Eddie Griffin.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not.
That's someone else entirely.
It's not Cyrus.
Cyrus Rothman?
Cyrus.
Sorry. Okay, I'm back.
Cyrus Rothram?
I think. Okay. Okay, here we go. We need more soldiers.
Yeah, this movie has no one in it.
Spooner's doing the big
Ooh, it was
snooze.
direct-to-video. It was direct-to-video.
Ooh.
What?
In 2019!
Why did they wait 20 years to fucking stab that corpse?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Why did they do that? So it is another Hellboy.
Yeah.
Sad times.
Well, we can fix the franchise with Lil Braden.
Yeah.
Little Braden
no.
plays Undercover Brother.
Oh
An
no,
undercover
that
brother.
means that like the lead fucking... We're gonna... The filmmaking crew we tend to have, as I tend to be the writer, right? And so we're gonna have to make Undercover Brother, and most of the people making it are gonna be the white people.
Oh no,
That's
we
can't
can't let that be known. We can't let that be known.
We hide that.
I have to paint my face. I have to paint my face!
You get the shoe polish out.
I have to. I
we
have
could
to
just-
get the shoe polish.
We can just say William wrote it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's-
No,
the
because
union is
if
scary.
that gets out, like it's fucking out there recorded right now, you bastard. If
I
it
would
gets
rather
ruined-
get the shoe polish. I'd rather get the shoe polish.
Why would you ruin my professional career? What did I do?
Remember,
He would always be associated with that.
remember, Undercover Brother is the film where at one point they try to force him to eat a sandwich with mayonnaise on it, and to withstand it, he uses his secret gadget on his wristwatch. Wristwatch is hard to say.
It is.
That has hot
And you
Irish
press a button and it
wristwatch is
sprinkles fucking hot sauce on the sandwich to make it tolerable to a black palate.
I got hot sauce in my purse.
Hot sauce, no! Hillary, no!
Pokemon Go 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 to the
Fucking
polls!
escort fucking Miss Clinton out of here, okay?
Oh. No one wants her to be
Miss
president.
Clinton is drinking too much Chardonnay again.
Do you want to go to the polls?
No!
Pokemon Go 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 Go!
Why couldn't she just let Bernie Sanders win the primary?
That's a complicated. No, I can't. We can't get into that. I'll be here for the rest of the time, shouting louder and louder, talking about Iowa and the democratic process of
You would just
the
start
democratic
screaming
process of coin flips.
Quarters.
How democratic are coins, really?
Good God, Tyler.
Well, you see, in
He's
my
doing what he
perfect
must.
view of the world,
Yes.
we'd have roving men with quarters flipping in on the back roads to make sure people stay in line. You see,
I don't like it.
so maybe we need to have more quarter flipping.
I don't like it.
We call them judges.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Mine again.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
King of the hill.
Ding dong ditch, boys!
I like that you've made so many of these.
Why'd
you
you
don't have
leave-
them in to staff them, so I
Why
won't just
do
like
you-
go into them.
They're
He
right
doesn't,
there.
he doesn't want them to be captured.
Why did you leave the? I mean, but you could have.
He doesn't want the workers to be
Doesn't
captured.
want to be captured.
I have to build more forts.
He doesn't want the He doesn't
my
believe in the Dalmatian strategies of throw the workers at the men until they stop.
I know you're
okay?
not used to seeing it, Sam, but I actually value my people.
Maybe he's gonna try to keep them alive or something, which is silly. But you know, he'll have like orderly lines to escort people places instead of just having people running and screaming from place to place.
I feel like if any nation,
go through this fort block.
I feel like if any nation values their people, it's probably Vedria.
You have silly things. You have silly things.
You're silly. You're silly.
Yeah, basic.
As
You
your
have silly
as your
things
closest
that-
ally, you're silly.
It's difficult for me to understand.
I throw my hand up in your face and I just go, yeah, basic.
You ugly. You basic. You ain't got no balls.
This is the height of conversation.
I
This is
It is.
aristocratic.
We reach new levels.
will still say. The first time. Oh shit! What's his fucking name? The black dude from A Good Place. What was? Cheaty.
Cheaty.
The first time he took his fucking shirt off, I was baffled.
Enthralled.
I was baffled.
Like,
You
how
were
I was
is
like,
this
I
possible?
was like, oh, Cheaty,
What a
Chip.
lifetime of doing good will do you.
Cheaty.
Oh no! My fucking pen has betrayed me.
Oh no! Did it roll exactly where it always rolls?
No, I fucking
out of your
opened it.
reach?
I opened it and I looked down and my hands are covered in fucking black. Oh no! I'm ready.
my God.
I'm writing my new film. Oh no!
I'm ready.
No.
I'm
I
trying
have to
not
use
eat.
spit and napkins to clean it.
I'm trying not to eat more pizza.
Oh well, I have
got
ink on my
Emo's
hands
today.
now.
I got Emo's pizza today, the square beyond compare.
Mm-hmm.
And I ate half that whole pie and a salad, so you know it was healthy.
Oh yeah, that balances it out.
It does.
Yes.
And I ate half
When you're
that large
fucking
pizza.
sweating, like actually sweating because of the sodium and from the pepperoni, and then
And
you eat
you're
a
breathing heavily.
and then you stuff your mouth full of lettuce in the vain hope. In the vain hope it'll fucking suck the salt out of your gums.
It'll combine together, matter and antimatter.
Here we go.
I will say the thing with Emo's though is because it's in squares. I don't know what it is when pizza's cut in squares. You just feel like you can eat so
Some
much
people
more
like
of
the
it.
square. Some
No,
people like the
it's that you
square.
feel like you can just keep eating it.
Some people get excited when they see square.
Like I
Look
started
at
to
that
like
mathematical perfection.
I know.
I kept eating and eventually like I was like, oh my god, I'm so full.
I mean, I'm
And
not one of those people, but my father is. My father likes the square cut.
I love the square cut. I
He
really
wants
do.
the square cut. It makes him happy.
But it's like because the pieces are so much smaller and the
Look at
crust
the
is
diplomacy.
thin.
It's like, bleh.
I
was thinking, it's like, should I make fuck it.
The crust is thin.
They
the
won't
crust is
accept.
the crust is thin and the pieces are so much smaller, so you don't have that bloat that normal pizza gives you. So you just feel like you can just keep shoving it in your face.
Maybe
Go
the
back to
answer
work
is
down
to
at
chew the
degree.
food more thoroughly.
I think it's entirely the same.
If you eat the triangle
It's
shape, but if
same
you actually
now.
chew it, maybe that will. Maybe
And then
that
on
will
top
help.
of that, Emo's is just
Go away,
delicious,
go
so
away,
I
go
want to
away, go away,
continue.
go away.
Emo's is just delicious, so I want to continue
Leave my
shoveling
country,
it in
leave
my
country,
face
Leave my country, leave my country.
because I love Emo's.
Leave my country, leave my country, leave my country.
When I was a kid, we used to make our own pizza a lot, and it was delicious, and I need to do that again. It was the worst, but it was great.
It was trash, but it was
great, but it was also trash, and
Like trashes, and it was just made out of stuff that's really bad for you, or it actually did taste bad.
trash as in I'm pretty sure it gave me heart disease.
Okay, then it was good. Then it was good pizza. I do love making pizza.
Remember,
Like,
kids,
it's the type of pizza you make it and you gotta take a paper towel and dab it just a little bit. Like, make it so that your face doesn't feel like you washed it in something when you're eating it.
I don't want to instantly break out as I eat this.
There are some foods where I eat it and I'm like, did I rub it on my eyes? It's like, why is my head wet?
I find tater tot casserole, when made right, does that to me sometimes. Where my face is wet.
Absolutely.
For me, it's usually like if I have smoked sausage, like a food that I used to eat a lot that I don't eat anymore because it'll kill me is I used to just get like smoked sausages and like Eric smoked sausages and then cut them up and I would cook them up and then I would get biscuits with cheddar cheese and I would just eat that and like at like little sandwiches. But halfway through them, I would just start breaking out into sweat.
I would say get repair.
You want repair.
Upload.
You want repair. You want repair.
Heal every turn. Oh, even if it performs an action.
Yeah, it heals all the time. So that means if it has a moderate amount of health, you need to continue doing actions or else you're wasting it, really.
Love it.
Thought this had a cutter in it. It just doesn't. Let me do that all over again.
You got a cutter? What are you talking about?
I will get December 7th, 1941. I
okay.
almost did it. And it was
I
like,
didn't know what the
sorry,
hell
did
you
it
were
slightly
talking
wrong.
about. You're like, I got a cutter over here. Yeah,
I was
like,
almost
what?
done with it. I was one thing off, and I have to redo it from scratch.
Fucking Twitch. There'll be so many times where I'll be cutting up clips for things, and then while I'm cutting it up, it'll have a senior moment.
Yep.
And it doesn't want to continue, and it's like,
Yep.
I just got this perfect, and it just
I
will keep
I just
buffering and
fixed
everything.
this. Uh-huh. And it throws
And-
away.
Yeah, and then I have to get out of there, and then they will have like posted it like incorrectly, and then I have to throw it away.
Nothing. I
Have to throw it away and then try again, and then what was gonna be like a fucking 10-second procedure becomes like a full 10 minutes. Twitch, get
they're
your
great.
shit together. Get your shit together. You have the wealthiest people of industry behind you. Fix it.
don't understand.
Why do I have OBS on? Oh well.
Oh. Why do you have OBS?
Maybe it makes you feel like you're more in control when you have that.
Maybe.
I should do another.
Oh,
I should.
my leg.
6
I
to
should-
31.
I should record an episode of Bloodborne today. I haven't done that in a while.
I can't wait until Jordan starts doing
Export.
Call of Duty again.
I have an entire series that is recorded.
I know. You were saying silly things at the end of your current one where you're like, I don't know if normal difficulty is right for me, and I'm like, if anything, it might need to be higher.
I'm gonna go higher in the next game.
Because I'm like, I don't know what you're watching, but this is how this is gonna need to be.
I know.
It brings me so much joy when you just start crying.
I'm sure.
I mean, that's the equivalent. Sam was talking about how he was recording us last time we were playing a Battlefield, and if basically take your experience with Call of Duty, right? But it's like, a current shooter that we're doing multiplayer, and so you have people who are experienced in shooters. Our equivalent of what you went through. Where we're like hunkering down and crying, like it's like,
Fully.
I can't move. What do you want from me? I just want to live.
I just want to be alive, please.
A lot of people just going, I'm gonna go, and then they go silent because they just fucking fall down.
My favorite scene from it is still. I've watched it a couple times. Just this little clip of it, where I'm going to save Tyler, and I pick him up, and I look up, and there's a tank barrel pointing at me, and I just go, oh.
I know that
And it'll
part.
explode.
I know that bit. We were on like a fucking ice lake, and I
Yes.
spawned on him, and as soon as I spawned in, there was fire, and I was gone. All I saw was fire. It's hell.
Bad.
It's hell.
Love it. Great.
Death and war. It's fun.
Fun.
It's fun, question mark.
I mean, I'd be willing to play. I'd be willing to play some Battlefield tonight.
It's sometimes fun.
We've learned we can't trust foreigners.
That was a lesson we've learned from it. You can't trust foreigners.
Oh, let's see.
Whenever we go to the fucking servers in countries that aren't the good old US of A, the number of cheaters goes way higher. And that's when you get to where you just fall down. Someone shoots you with a shotgun from across the map, and you get shot in the head.
I made it 0.5 seconds too long.
No, why have you done that?
No.
It's too, and it said no. Sorry, idiot.
What have you done?
All right, so we're gonna try this.
Would peoples be down to do Battlefields tonight?
I'm thinking.
I can record you
Saturday.
again.
I am free, but I don't know.
I suppose I could.
I can record you again this fine eve. There
I
is
suppose
one.
I could be miserable.
Oh, looking through it, I did miss the pack gun shooting right at Tyler's feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so upset about it. It was perfect, and I missed it because we were just sauntering along, and all of a sudden there's an explosion in front of me, and Tyler goes,
Mm-hmm.
and it was perfect. I even think someone was saying like it's really quiet, and then boom.
Mm-hmm. I know in Tyler's case, he has a special trait where if he says something, he will immediately be contradicted by the game. Any game, really. It's like everything is fine, or everything is quiet, or it's like,
Or
I think that this
under
is,
control.
or anything,
Chaos
in
is
any
under
game.
control.
The game will immediately swat him right in the dick over it.
I loved how I can scramble Tyler's beta waves. That was fun to
There we
watch.
Yeah.
I think we got the file the right size.
What do I do?
Sam's
What do I do?
panic has the ability to make Tyler forget how to think.
I need orders, 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 I need
And then the officer just looks at him with a glaze in his eyes, like, what? You're actually entering proper Eric now.
I did it.
Cockthorpe marks the border of Eric.
Oh, we only have 8 slots to use.
We had to pick our soundboard very
I guarantee
carefully.
you give them money. They'll say like, oh, you can upload 50, 100 billion of them.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't get the Prime if you guys do.
No.
Fucking
I
Discord.
know that
Discord
that's
is
how it works.
Discord is really petty with their the things they give you for paying things.
Nitro is the pettiest thing I've ever seen.
It's
They're
just
like-
the most standard, simple things. Like, oh, you're not gonna let me do that, really?
Unless
It's
you
like
give us
something
unless you give
that's
us
like
$5.
instead of this being 2 messages, you can make it 1 message if
But you have to
you
pay us
pay us
$5.
money. Yeah.
Okay, guys, you ready?
Oh, thanks, Dick.
Instead of
go.
me just posting this picture, I have to take a picture of the picture.
December 7th,
Oh my god.
1941.
There you go.
Perfect.
We have him. We've captured FDR in a Pokeball.
Here we have him.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm hearing a prototype of the horn that I suggested.
Yeah. You'll get it eventually.
December
Patent pending.
7th,
Patent pending.
1941.
I got it just perfectly in there, just barely.
Date which shall live in infamy.
Remember, kids, to brush your teeth or you'll end up with the exploding tooth pain.
Are you still
Yeah,
suffering?
kids. Yeah, kids. If you're watching this, first of all, stop watching it. You shouldn't be watching us. We're talking about shit that you don't understand and that you shouldn't be hearing.
If you are under the age of 13, do not watch us.
I mean, anyone under 13 is fully an infant to me. I mean, 13-year-olds are pretty young, but still. But children,
Idiot.
brush your fucking teeth.
Why
Please.
can't I?
Every day.
Like seriously, it starts to hurt,
You probably.
and they
have
look
already
ugly. And you see that toothless woman at the floppy mart? All right, she's got no good teeth. That's gonna be you.
I'm telling you,
Candy all
man.
day. Stop it,
I'm
stop
telling
it,
you,
stop
man.
it. It's
It's
a
like
trick.
it's not hard to brush.
Brush them at least
And you
once
know
a
what,
day,
floss?
every day.
Don't buy the stupid string floss because it's just annoying. Buy the little plackers that's got the floss on one end. Do that.
Yeah,
'cause that
I
makes
don't,
it really
I don't
easy.
even understand why people sell that shit.
Yeah, the little
one-
string bits. I
no
think
one
it's.
has
I
to
don't
use a
know.
string. No one does.
You get the little plastic toothpicks that have the little the string on one side. That's what you buy.
And then you go to the dentist and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna use the string stuff because this is how you should be using. I'm like, okay.
We're going to go Rottweiler your big
And
tooth.
then they slice your fucking gums to pieces.
Oh,
They do
yeah.
slice your gums to pieces. They get the fucking hacksaw out and they wrap it around their fingies and they go
And I'm like,
into your
Doc,
gum line.
stop! You're butchering me.
You're
making
butchering
my-
me.
You're making my gums red.
You're killing me.
I didn't.
My,
I didn't go to a dentist for like 10 years because when I grew up poor, and as a child, I had the government healthcare, and that did me. And then whenever I was not a child, it came to a time where I needed to pay for things, and I didn't want to pay for it, and so I didn't for like 10 years.
And I paid for it.
Navy
Yeah.
Navy dentists, they garrot the fuck out of your gums,
Oh,
man.
I'm sure.
They're not kind. And I remember mine just like kept like really going. I was just like, you really need to floss, man.
I imagine
would-
they fucking dug it so deep into your gums they actually reduced some area of your gums. Like they made it smaller there, and the meat is gone. It's like deep trenches between your teeth now.
Ground your gums down.
Yeah.
William, you've been to the Navy
Bloody
dentist.
stumps.
You've been to the Navy dentist.
I would imagine the military would be real big on dental hygiene because I
They are,
could think
actually.
of few things that would take a soldier out of action than having crippling tooth pain. It's like, fuck this, I'm going to go surrender. You know.
Yeah.
Dental's very important.
I had double teeth infections for years, and I just got used to being in pain. Got used to it.
Couldn't be me.
Didn't realize I was in pain all the time until those teeth were removed, and it's like, oh.
William, do you go to a naval dentist?
Well, that's
or
my
do you just
turn.
go to a
That's my
civilian
turn
dentist?
over.
I go to
Yay,
a
what?
civilian dentist.
Really? They don't make you go to
Jordan
days.
tonight.
Nope, as long as they take
What?
TRICARE.
I want Jordan to do battle.
They have
tonight.
ones that they recommend for you, but technically, I think you can go to whichever one
Jordan, I don't
you
think you'll
take it.
like it.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan will like it.
I don't
I think you'll love
like
it.
Call of
I
Duty is
don't.
already so much.
Jordan,
Tyler-
if you played it, you would experience loading screen simulator.
Oh no.
You would get into a game.
No.
You'd spawn
and
in.
then I'll die, and then
You'll die, and then you have to wait for it to tell you to wait until you can respawn. Then you'll spawn again, and that'll be your playthrough style.
That's horrible.
That's what you will be. That will be your role.
That's tragic.
I don't think Jordan should play Battlefield. I wanted him to because I thought he'd have fun, but I know now that I was wrong, and you won't have fun.
No, because me having fun is questionable, and I think some other people who do have fun in it also like pain.
What are we talking about?
Battlefield.
We're talking about Battlefield. But
Battlefield's fun.
there's a lot of cities there that aren't getting trade. I see from the big glowing red over there.
I think all of the colonies.
I think all the colonies have been cut off by the pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm working
Not
on
the
it.
pirates.
There they are.
That one ship. It's always just
I ruin you, ye matey.
I finally have interacted with the Discord horribleness of resetting audio. Jordan was at 200.
What?
They love doing that kind of thing.
How has that not happened to you? It happens to me constantly.
This is the first time.
For some reason with me, it tends to happen in relation to Tyler. Like, usually, Tyler will jump into the chat and he's booming.
So much more than usual.
Oh, hi,
Sometimes
Clarissa.
we'll just go to 200% for some reason.
What?
I don't
Oh.
understand why.
Hi.
I think
why they keep setting
Tyler
you to 200,
is a
but it's
master hacker.
That's
And he
80.
hacks into all of our
Oh
accounts
my
and
god.
sets
my
himself
God.
We're at 80.
We're at 80.
For 80
I,
people.
I think we should commemorate it with December 7th.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
December 7th, 1941.
I would give you a whale for 5 schmeckles to improve relations.
That is totally the random shit that Twitch people do. Like, oh, when you get a follow, we do it December 7th, 1941.
When you get a follow, we get an FTR.
Jordan, do you want some whales for 20
That was the
schmeckles?
stream.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not listening to the stream anymore.
I don't actually need the money, but I
came
want to
from
keep up
Tyler.
trade relations. I want to keep up trade relations, you know? It looks good on paper.
Yeah, it does.
Tyler, do you have a soundboard now?
We have soundboards, yes.
Discord has a soundboard now.
They have a soundboard option. It's already ruining everything. Don't worry. I'm sure it'll only get worse
happy
over
about it.
time.
Alex is
I mean,
really not happy about it.
This is a theme where I can see the future. It's not a problem now. It will be. It will be. It will be.
Absolutely.
Like Yoda, you will be.
You will be. What do I want to make? I don't even know. Can I not make land ships? Oh, I can. Okay. Yeah, I'll make a land ship.
I was gonna say, you have plenty of fucking oil and coal and all that stupid
I
shit.
have loads of resources.
You don't have like 90 of it like me though.
No, I don't. I'm not that good.
I could blammo us all to hell.
I don't know if we needed this much.
He can make enough fucking tanks that fucking sink the whole goddamn continent.
Yay.
I
We'll have
wonder
an
who wins when I
opera
do
house.
I don't know. I don't know how
Me.
much industry
I
you can
don't
produce
think
if you're
anyone-
under
I don't
the
think
water.
anyone
I think
wins
that's
at
when
that
Maine's
point.
victory. I think that's when Maine's gets the trophy because the continent.
I think we would just give the trophy to the Luddites.
It's like Luddites. It turns out we couldn't handle civilization.
You win.
It looks like you guys had it right the whole time.
Great job.
We should have just stayed hunter-gatherers.
They would chew on it.
They would.
And
You'll smelt it into a dagger. You always used to scale their fish.
I'm gonna make a circus.
Andy Circus?
I'm making a circus. We love the circus.
I like Rosie.
I imagine the Luddites would go to about the middle of the continent, about where like Fort Patriarch is, and just have like 5 trench breathers all do their thing at the same time, and create a new capital that rules the rest of the world.
I like to imagine the images of what Dalmace, the city, looks like now.
It
looks like
I like
Berlin.
to, well, like I like to
1946.
imagine like you have the old lady, right, who has like the scarf over her head, and she's like dragging a wagon that has bread in it, you know, and she's
No
dragging
bread.
it to her little hovel and where her grandson's at, and he's like 5, and she takes care of him because the rest of the family are all dead. They die during the many artillery strikes that hit the city.
And the pillaging, don't forget that.
And the pillaging and
Lots of
the
pillaging,
sacking.
lots of pillaging.
And yeah. I like to imagine what it looks like.
It's the artist rendition.
It was once one of the great capitals of the world.
I think the great fucking
Really
horror
was.
in the city of Dalmace, like whenever we eventually discover philanthropy in the tech tree, that'll be why. The pictures of it will get around. They'll see the city of Dalmace and they'll be like, "Oh, some people need help.
Oh Jesus!
Some people don't have food and water."
Pillaging
Maybe
is
this
essential.
isn't okay.
A peace treaty.
That was the
What?
thing, because remember you were at war with Jordan for a hot second. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, let's
No,
let's
you sent
withdraw
that
that.
out. What
That
are
was-
you
what
doing?
are you
This is
doing?
that had nothing to do with anything.
No.
Oh, I don't
You
have to do another
fucking-
thing?
No,
You
you
fucking
already
degenerate
That
fool!
was the peace treaty where we couldn't go to war with each other.
Yeah,
if we
because
wanted
when
to.
in Civ
After you
5,
declare
whenever
peace,
you go to war with someone and you end the war, there's like a 10-turn part
was just
where you
that.
cannot. Yeah, that's all that was.
Oh.
Now you gotta click this again.
Well, for the inconvenience. For the inconvenience of double lettering.
I want to be able to install, like, I want, like, you know, in driving simulators, how they have the pedals, like, those controls? I want those so I can have access to a brake. And whenever someone's doing something in a game where they need to stop doing, I can hold the brake and they'll stop.
Hold on.
Because that comes up a lot, where people are doing something, and like, I can't stop you physically, and you're
Let's
doing
stop
wrong.
and talk about this.
Why do I hear that a lot when I play games with Alex?
Because I see the car crash coming, and I can't scream loud enough to stop it.
I want my
You just have
turn.
to watch it.
I want my turn to be over.
You can't.
We
You
always
can't like
want your
get
turn to be
tired before you've even finished a turn. It's like I don't want.
It's always
Oh.
your
You
turn.
cannot, you unfortunately cannot force the turn to end in Civ 5.
What other games
Move
could
on,
possibly
move on,
do that, though?
No. Nobody asked that.
I did. I just did. I wonder.
No, you didn't. I hit the brakes.
He uses the brake system that's installed.
That's newly installed. It's new. It's brand new. And
You
we
see,
love it.
it would be a very useful thing to have.
It was used
December
not to.
7th.
Oh.
1941.
That's the brakes.
I already hate it.
I love it. I love it a lot, actually.
It's good. It's
I like
good,
the
but
Civ
it's good.
7.
I demand to have it.
It being my idea also makes me like it more, even though I disagree with it on principle. But I do like it because it's my idea. Because, you know, narcissism.
Do we
Yes,
need to
of
vote
course.
on it so we can just go ahead and legitimize it forevermore?
Sure.
I vote for
I like FDR.
I vote aye.
I love
am to vote
FDR.
for it.
I
love fucking Franklin.
Sounds like the eyes have it. It is legitimized. It is now a permanent part of our thing.
It can't be
Now
taken
I
back.
wonder. I have 7 more I can put on, but I wonder if you guys could also.
We
do
probably
that.
all
Maybe
have.
you all.
There could potentially
I
be
would
187 fucking
I
goddamn
don't think so
things.
because you can like boost individual servers, and I guarantee you that that's exactly what they want to do for you to get more.
If you click on those workers first, you might be able to tell them to finish what they're doing. Oh, they have finished what they're doing. Well, that general's just shit.
We got 8 for the server.
No.
Choose
We
wisely.
all get one.
Well,
do
if we
wanna-
get bored with one,
We all
we'll
get-
throw them out.
I'd say we all get one, and then we have to decide on the next one. We'll vote on them.
Well, I want to transfer that one to Alex.
Oh,
How
God
did-
damn.
They didn't do that one. That was you.
Yeah, but you wanted it, and I'm your
You
friend.
can't put fucking your stuff in my pockets.
Look what you did to me.
I want to be
I
done.
I feel
I have to go into a dark room with no noise and think about this. I have to put
I
thought
think we
into
need
it.
1950s clapping. No, not the 1915s like audience.
I mean, we could say
This
that
was filmed
Franklin
in front of a
Franklin
live
might be the
studio
extra
audience.
one. That's an Alderoth circle one, not a
Maybe.
person's one.
Maybe.
It was
If
voted
we are
a
making
yes
that a
on.
new follower thing, then it does make sense for it to be a whole.
And one
community.
thing, like someone comes in immediately, they hear Franklin Delano Roosevelt declaring war on Japan.
What good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I thought of that.
Oh yes, you did.
We will have fun. Thank you, Clarissa.
Hey, Jordan, did you get that thing I sent
Is that
you?
your girlfriend?
Did you send me a DM?
Oh, you're like that hippo
No,
in
not a
fucking
DM.
in Harvey Birdman.
I mean, I got it, but then I just kind of ignored it because I didn't know what I wanted to
Did you get that thing I sent you?
do. That
you
makes
get that
sense.
thing I sent you? We never learned what the thing he sent him was.
Hopefully one day. To answer your question, Tyler, hopefully.
Uh,
Hopefully soon. Oh.
When you gonna seal the deal?
I don't think this is a conversation for stream.
I'm gonna seal your
When you
deal,
going
boy.
to come on my
Don't
back?
do that.
Bend over and show me your asshole.
Hey, Toots!
Okay.
That is not a unit you need to be making.
Okay, Jordan.
Oh, well,
Jordan,
I
are you
was
thinking
just
what
about
I'm
to-
thinking?
Maybe. I was just about to say, could we have that be one of them, Lynch saying
That's-
that? And then I remember
that's what I was
that
thinking.
Lynch never said that.
You never
That's-
said that.
That's
I
an
just-
us.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, we
Ooh.
can have that. That's
Our
perfect.
caricature is so spot on to him that it's sometimes difficult. We as a people have melded our minds to make our own like AI generator of his voice.
I know when we can
Because
add.
the versions of things he has said and what we have said he has said are the same.
I know which one we should add.
What?
Of him saying, "Fucking goddamn telephone."
Oh, that could be yours, Tyler.
Get real.
Tyler, do you want that to
Anytime-
be yours,
Oh,
or do you
anytime
want
somebody's on their phone, you can do that.
fucking
Goddamn.
telephone?
Get real. I want that part too.
Get real.
You can only have one. You have to narrow them
only have
down.
one.
No,
It's
if
like
it's
choosing your
within-
favorite
If it's within
child.
5
Like,
seconds
write-
of it can
Write
get
down
it.
all your thoughts on a piece of paper. Get like pros and cons for each one going.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't fit it, I'll just be like, I don't want it. I don't want both parts.
Was that what you were thinking, Maze?
I think
Yeah. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna have that Nazi song Erica because I can think of so many times that would be useful.
It would be useful.
Especially once we start doing stuff with Alba, definitely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
Yeah, it's like
gonna
we're
be used
invading
every
Poland
stream.
now. Bam, dun, 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 dun.
That's about as long as it'll go.
I mean, that's the recognizable part of the song,
Yeah.
so
Can't
that's
wait
fine.
For Alba to come back.
It will happen. One of these days.
Someday.
One of
Maybe
these
if we all get
days.
together and we make a wish on a star, it'll come back sooner.
We just wish a wish
on
upon a star.
shooting star.
Why-
Join me at the windowsill, everyone.
Why are you staring
pray-
at me with such
pray.
eyes, Spooner?
Pray with me by our beds. We will take
Pray,
a knee by our
pray.
beds. Now pray.
Look to Polaris.
Polaris, please. Give us to me, Albin. Give us to me an Albin.
Give it to me for Christmas, please.
Mother, I believe I've wished for an Albin, but an Albin I do not see.
Children
Mother?
can wish on the North Star for Christmas gifts.
I will say, by the way, I'm about 4 streams into writing the Chronicle, and my plan is,
God.
whenever we return to Alba, when that happens, I will release the information that I have
my God.
accumulated.
Oh my God, you made the-
It's like the Mueller report all over again. I'm just waiting
It's
for the
like the
release.
Mueller report. Mm-hmm.
Fucking Albanonomicon? What
The
do we
fucking-
call it?
The Alba Historia.
It was like the
I like
Codex.
Alba
I
Historia.
liked the Codex Alba. Is what I called it.
That's
That's a good one.
The
How's it going so far? Are you enjoying
What did I
it?
think of the Albanomicon?
I kinda like Albanomicon.
That's what our powerful witchy people have. They have
No,
the
that-
Albanomicon.
the god-
For the most part, the
the
parts
God
I've covered
Emperor.
still, the parts I've covered still are the times of suffering.
Yeah.
There's the times of suffering, and then there's the times where things start getting witchy and magical, and England is destroyed through sorcerer's
think-
power.
I think the book that our God Emperor was given by the Horn God, I think that was the Albanomicon.
Yep.
Oh,
You got
shit.
another general.
Oh my God!
I did it, I did it!
You can get another horrible fortress.
We have cranked out so
Yes!
many generals. Like I've never seen this many great generals in the Civ
There's
5
so
game.
many.
No, I don't want you. Stay there and die. Okay.
It's like we've
you.
taken like an entire like.
I have
'cause,
my
I mean,
sender.
if you take how many hours we've
God.
played this total, it's still not that much compared to a Civ game, you know. Because I do have things set to be like faster than how we normally would have it. By the
Can
way,
you imagine if it weren't set that way?
I know, but it's just we're constraining it to a stream format. So, like, we're having, like, an entire playthrough's worth of fucking great generals spawning in, like, one war because of the continuous, large-scale nature of it. That Citadel is devious because of all the fucking forests around it will mean that people have to take more time to get near it, meaning that they will take extra damage.
Maybe I'll just ignore it and go around.
It's near the rail system, you can't really go around it.
I'll go around.
You'll,
We'll do
then it'll
the-
take forever.
I will build more rails farther away
Build
from
a new
those
rail
rails.
system.
The victory.
Hey, that's what I started doing for the invasion. The old rail system was full of evil, so we had to make a new rail
These ones
system.
are no good. They have barbarous pirates next to them.
Some rail stations are being watched by artillery, and you can't use those anymore, so you gotta make new ones. The air war has gotten so complex.
It has.
It's interesting.
I still haven't made flyers.
They're only defensive. They only have an offensive role when we get sky fortresses, so as long as you're not invaded by somebody with airships, you don't really need to.
Fun.
Fun, fun. Fun, 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 fun.
But once someone gets a sky fortress, that all changes. The flyer will quickly become a very important unit that we have to make like loads and loads and loads of. Well, that other people who aren't me will have to make loads and loads and loads of.
That's some people.
That some people will have to make.
Are you making more? Are you filling every tile?
He heard Sam said that they're going to go around by attacking the west, so he's going to fortify that up too.
Are you filling every empty tile with forts?
Why not? Why not? He has time.
No, I mean, I'm not. I understand.
He has time.
That's
I didn't.
so
I get
I
it.
didn't have time.
I get it. It just disgusts me.
It does.
I'll make you fight for it.
No, yeah,
Well,
you
the
should.
answer will be fucking land ships. That's gonna be the answer to that. You're gonna have to use them
Yeah.
to smash through.
Oh, that's for
Yeah.
patriarch. It's gonna explode.
Maybe if I put a drill on the front of them, I can drill.
Yeah.
I'll build an arsenal in here to make it
We're
tougher.
going mining, baby.
Maybe you'll have to fucking develop the land leviathan so you can break through those.
Maybe.
The land leviathans, by the way, are big. Like the actual unit model, they look they pump out lots of smog as well. So that's fun.
Oh, he
You
sacrificed
didn't want
the
me to
unit.
have them?
You ordered him to be executed.
That's so rude. You coming over to Jizzing Sam?
You could blow that up.
Bastard.
Ye bastard!
Ye wee bastard.
Sam, kill Alex so he can tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I don't.
He
Like
has
the
to come and
Spooky
attack my
Violin
ports,
song.
and I've ruined his navy.
Please.
We have to
Well-
wait for the Orlesian Navy to come around and finish.
Well, no,
the
I
job.
still had a good chunk of navy left. It was just dealing with your colonies.
I know, but you're running out of destroyers.
I am. I'm making more.
You have to have the destroyers are the closest thing we have to Marines, and so you need to have more Marines.
I do. I need them. I need beach takers.
I got to be a Marine and go through D-Day, and I did feel a little bit of oorah in me. If that makes you feel happy, Sam, I felt some oorah.
The Marines weren't at D-Day.
They weren't
Well,
actually.
whatever. I don't whatever. You know, they're all the same. They're all the same.
Now, if you ever play
They are
there's-
the same.
if you ever play a Pacific Theater World War II,
I'm getting to that next.
then you'll be Marines, and then you can feel the oorah,
There you go. Yeah.
and it will swell within you, and you'll start just being like throwing knife hands everywhere, and be like, "Oorah, devil!"
Rangers. That's what it was.
That's
Rangers
Lead the
lead the way.
The
I
Rangers
led the
did
way.
D-Day.
That's what it was.
U.S. Army Rangers.
What's
I mean, you already did the worst part of D-Day, in my opinion, and that in Call of Duty, you were the fucking paratroopers. So you land in, and it's just like, where's anything? What's happening? Who's who?
What the fuck is going on?
They gave you the most like confusing operation in like military history as your tutorial, not only to Call of Duty, but to fucking the concept of doing like wartime FPS games.
Well.
Because, like, you know, the paradrops on D-Day were a fucking shit show.
They were.
Look, it was new.
But they also made
It wasn't new.
The Germans did it really well, and
the Germans had done it loads. The only reason
our first time doing it.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did some in Italy too, didn't we?
The time frame wasn't good. We had to pump it up because the Soviets were gonna beat us. They were gonna beat us. We were timing our offensives to happen at the same time. The Soviets were like, we're going. And we were like, but the weather's bad. And so we moved it up and did it in not great weather.
It's a bit chilly.
It's a bit windy out. And so paratroopers were thrown all over the place.
It was real bad. But it made the 101st famous.
That would... Think about how horrifying that would be. It's like, oh, I'm going into war zone. Oh, the wind is carrying me somewhere.
You're coming down. You're coming down. You see your squad going one direction, and you're going somewhere else.
In enemy territory.
German animals like below you, jumping up and biting.
And don't forget
German infantry on all fours, like going around in circles,
like hounds.
Don't forget the flat guns and the MG42s pointing up, trying to shoot you out of the sky.
I was about to say, you are also being hailed upon by explosives and bullets.
That's pretty terrible.
So a lot of people didn't reach the ground. They were ripped. They were ripped asunder.
That's why that's why they did it at night, which made it extra confusing. That made it worse because a lot of the paratroopers were dropped in places, and the pilots dropped them in the wrong place because
it was nighttime.
They're navigating at nighttime. So it was a mess. It was a right shit show, but it worked. It worked because of sheer numbers. We dropped many thousands of paratroopers on D-Day.
We had the Soviets on one side and the rest of the Allies on the other.
Yeah, the Soviets launched Operation Bagration like a few days into D-Day happening.
December 7th. December 7th.
December 7th.
There he is. There he is.
1941.
I think you have access to that button now, Sam, too.
I do.
December 7th.
There he is.
It's like personal.
1941.
It's just everybody has it.
Okay.
It's entirely off. You fucks.
The Luddite situation in the New World's getting so bad, I imagine they're gonna start sending troops to the Old World. Because I see them going out into the fucking sea.
Now I can delete all these Pearl Harbor files I don't need anymore.
Just had files upon files of Pearl Harbor.
I had like 3 files. I had altogether 7 with the first batch I had to delete.
Hey, Jordan.
What do you want? What do you want? I'm warring. I am warring.
Did you get that thing I sent you?
I did. I put it elsewhere, so I'll look at it later.
I threw
make sure you
I threw it
saw
somewhere. I put it in a desk. I put it in a
I'll
desk.
fucking get to it.
I feel like it's pretty important.
I feel
Why
like
is
goddamn war is important.
Well,
Why is it so important?
You get that thing I sent you.
Oh, he's been taken away. Static, Mr. Static is coming for William.
I think the because of the situation with who conquered what and who had control over things, I think the Morse code and radio telegraph lines and everything, they go through Dalmace to get the Puliest around there, and those lines are fucked. They're fucked. You need to build an aqueduct,
Tyler? I feel like your audio should be either Rosie or Bingy.
I'm not gonna record
He says
myself.
that plenty of times with his mouth.
Yeah, then he never has to say it. He
I
just
don't know, I
then
feel
he would say it to introduce it and then activate the soundboard and say it again.
Yeah, I don't need to do that.
December 7th.
We have that.
1941.
It
Discord, what
fills
have you
me
done?
with such
And look, I
glee.
tricked Alex into voting for it, so it's okay.
It
Discord,
fills
what have
me
you
with
done?
glee. Oh shit! I'll probably start using that in my videos, just like the air horn. Or excuse me,
What?
that one.
Hell
How are you
yeah.
gonna do that? in
He
your
would do it. He
life?
would be in a chat by himself.
He will.
I,
It'd be
I guess you
sad.
can do that.
You could
Just-
also edit your videos. That's also possible.
You
I
could
do
just
edit my videos.
I know. I'm just saying you're God whenever you're on YouTube. It's not live. You can do anything you want.
Anything. No one can stop me.
You can take, if you have a guest, you can take their fucking voice and change their voice. Right? You can go fucking syllable by syllable and make them say dirty things that they didn't say. Like manslayer.
I'm not quite that good at DaVinci yet, so I can't yet really, but
Ooh, you can. You can.
I can't even figure out how to put a text blurb in my goddamn video with DaVinci.
It's quite easy. I can show you sometime.
Thank you, I would appreciate that.
Oh my god.
You have a guy.
You have a guy, and you have a guy.
It's Bernard
and I've got
Montgomery.
a
He's
guy.
from World War II.
You got Monty!
And you got Monty!
Monty.
LL Maine.
Hello, I'm useless, an idiot, actually.
Actually, he helped.
He's
Didn't he?
perfectly all right. He's just, he's asshole is his problem.
Hi, Bunny.
Monty is asshole.
Just meet up with the fleet and we'll all move in unison.
I'm coming to help.
You
Thank
bastard. I will
It's
torpedo
taking
you
too
all.
long, so I'm going to speed it up.
I will torpedo you all.
He has so many torpedoes. That's been the issue. He just has a lot of them.
If we have more ships, he can't take us all down.
We just surround Fort
Going to
Iwo
Iwo Jima my ass.
I like Rosie, she's very small.
She's a
I
terror.
wasn't aware that you liked Rosie. That's an interesting observation.
How did you not know this?
That's a very interesting
Idiot,
observation.
idiot! I bet you can't even conquer my country, you don't know nothing.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
well-
gonna conquer your country.
Oh, well, now you're just insulting us.
Yeah, come on, kill me quicker, come on! Oh, fuck, you weren't supposed to take that. You'll pay for that, young man.
I feel like the people of Uruk think they're winning the war. Like, there's-
everybody fully believes like I am winning this war.
I mean, that's what we tell
Everybody.
the populace.
Yeah.
How you
Everybody
maintain a
says it.
happy smile.
Like, Tyler literally goes to the front and he tells his people, we're building these forts for victory.
We're
And
building
they-
walls.
And they see those forts and they feel safe and happy and they're
they
gonna,
should.
and they'll get just taken.
I wish they generated happiness. That would have been
That'd
great.
be interesting.
I see so many forts. I'm so happy. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're big and beautiful.
They make me feel safe. They make me feel safe.
I like when they block the skyline.
I love it when they're full of cannon, and it makes me feel quite happening.
The troops that you have, like, to have amassed on your shores, because of how the rail line situation is, they're gonna have to go through formerly Margrove to get to there instead of being able to just go straight
Probably.
across.
Well, maybe I can just make the railroads in time.
You won't.
But
They're gonna have to go.
maybe.
They're gonna have to go the long
They will
way
go the
around.
They will go the long way. and
They
they'll
have
love
to.
it.
That's the faster route.
They'll love it. They'll love it. They love it. They love it.
I love you, Jordan. Please don't be mad at me.
Don't hit me with all those reinforcements.
You don't need to bring them. I think you're doing fine all by yourself.
I'm coming. I will
Jordan, I
run
just
away.
thought of something.
What? What'd you think
What?
of?
Julius will throw off the balance of power. We need to think of something to do with it.
What do you mean?
Because one of us will have 3 capitals, and the other one
Guys
only
are the
have
same
2.
team. It
His
doesn't
capital
matter.
doesn't have any. His capital doesn't have any. Wonders.
His capital doesn't have any
It's
wonders, so it
trash.
doesn't matter.
That's true.
Oh, it's trash.
It is. In the grand scheme of things, the city of Eric is trash and doesn't matter.
What about Pulius? Is Pulius trash or does he
Pulius
have
has a
wonders?
wonder.
No. Pulius
Oh,
has a
okay.
wonder, so it's.
Pulius and
so
Dalmace have
we're
a
good.
wonder.
We're good. I thought about it. I did.
Oh, should we do a
Trash. That hurt.
should we do a Hong Kong situation
It
where
is very
where
mean.
it's like so you'll take Pulius, right? Like I'll give you Pulius. And then you can give me Uruk, and then we have a capital in the middle of each other's countries.
You want that all the way over there?
Well, no, then we have like a little like Hong Kong in each other's countries.
Oh, a horrible situation that'll come up 30 years later.
Yes,
when we're
exactly.
Like, I don't have to deal with that. Who gives a shit? And then the time comes, like, oh no.
Somebody else.
What, is this a country? Is it a country? I don't know.
Somebody else owns it. It's fine.
I'm not certain. Is this country a country?
And
Everybody says it's a country,
those-
but some people really say it's not a country.
And then those cities get really nationalistic.
Very important.
Then those cities get really nationalistic, and Puglia starts thinking it's Pulian again and not Orleanian. Orlesian.
That doesn't scare me.
And we have to remind them who they pay their taxes to.
Oh God. He's in a tin can.
He's speaking from the bunkers.
Well, you don't need to hide in the bunkers.
He went to his Fuhrer bunker already, and he's deep. He's deep underground.
Sam, when are you gonna kill him?
I'm not even at war with him yet.
I know, but like when you're done killing me and Alex, you're gonna team up on him, right?
Actually, I'm probably gonna go to war with.
Actually,
I'm probably gonna go to war with. I'm probably gonna go to war with William first.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Jordan's got you pretty under control. I'm not worried about you.
I know.
I think that's a mistake, but okay. Sam is still in the bliss phase of the marriage.
I am.
He doesn't see all the fucking red flags.
Oh, I do. They just all look like roses.
With rose-tinted glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
Why are you waving that flag at me with such a scared look on your face?
You are such a piece of shit. Get out of my country.
Everyone really embraces the get out, get out!
It's the way, clearly. Get out, get out, get out!
I mean, even if Jordan turns on me and horribly betrays me, that would still put me in second place. I still got second place.
That means nothing.
It means something to me.
You go ahead and tell your mother you got second place.
I will.
My mother says I'm handsome.
I'll tell that to my mother tomorrow at Easter brunch.
You tell her I got second place and I didn't win.
I didn't win, Mom, but I got second. So, hey, silver medals are awesome. People work their whole lives for that shit.
They do.
I don't know. Definitely feels like losing to me. I know if I got to the Olympics and I got silver, I don't think I'd be proud. I think I'd be really frustrated that I got to the Olympics and didn't win.
Can I see anybody? Oh, I can. I can fire.
I did win. I won silver.
Hello.
That is such a defeatist attitude. That's like, I'm just happy to be here, folks.
If I won silver at the Olympics, that means I'm the second best in the world at a thing.
No, I guess that's the difference between our mentalities. It's like, because that means that you lost in my mind. That means that you did a big fail.
I got all the way to the finals. I won a lot before I lost that one.
Yeah, but you did lose. There's an L word there.
Fine, I'm second best in the world.
I remember all the people who are like second place in record holding. I remember all those people. You know, it's like people like Charles Lindbergh and Amelia Earhart, the first people to do things at the planes. I remember the second person who did that. Yeah.
Anyway, Jordan, what were you about to say? What do we need in the Olympics?
What we need, by the way, at the Olympics is we need to preface every competition with a normal person doing the same thing, so that we can properly understand what has happened before us.
Yeah,
because I mean, you see fucking somebody fly across and do a long jump and go like fucking 860 feet,
and you're just like, oh, that's kind
of. And on
cool.
TV, it just looks like, but you don't realize he's flying like a goddamn gazelle.
I want Cheryl from Georgia. I want her to do it first, and so that we can see.
I want her to get a full 4.5 feet.
Not like any crazy, just a totally average American.
Just average Joe.
Totally average.
Go up there and do it, and get 4.5 feet on the long jump, and then the athlete who gets bronze gets like 32 feet, you know?
Yes, I feel that would be a good change to the Olympics.
I feel like when it comes to the Olympics, a lot of the sports don't look like they're difficult and until you attempt them. There's a couple of exceptions. The running ones are noticeable. When you see them, when you see the man go by like a car, you understand. When the man runs by and you can see people's hair moving from the wind he's producing, you know.
the running ones, the combat sport ones, like the boxing ones where you're seeing people beat the shit out of each other. I feel like
those those sometimes just look like drunk men who are having a conversation. When it comes to the combat ones, for me it's the fencing ones.
Yeah.
Because they'll move so blink of an eye. It's like you lose. Like they'll do something you don't even know what happened. And one of the other guys like, God damn it, I fucked it. It's like, well, what happened?
It's over.
And
it's
then
over.
and then they do a slow motion replay. It's like, oh, he stabbed him 6 times. Oh shit, he didn't even move his hands. And he just stabbed him 6 times.
That was insane.
I love it.
That's not the sound that a man of fencing makes, Sam.
I love watching.
They pull out their
Olympic
gun and
fencing.
they fence.
I
They
love
go da 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 at each other.
I love
Sam's
watching
a
Olympic
da-da-da
fencing.
man.
I think they have shooting. I think they have it in the winter
They do.
one, especially
No,
when
they
they're
have
in
shooting
Norway.
Shootings in the summer is a summer
Oh,
Olympic
really? I
sport.
thought it was. I guess because there's the one in Norway that I think of because they like shooting. They're one of those sharpshooting countries.
Yeah, but
There's a couple of those.
What else?
Balls
Oh no, he's coming!
Hello, just want you to not forget I'm here.
You shot me.
Release the wolf pack.
Sam,
One,
come
two,
on.
three.
God
Get
damn
out! Get out! Get out!
Get out.
We gotta take those out.
You need to amass a bigger fleet.
I'm going to make more.
Oh no,
And
it's
3
there.
more times.
The fleet's there. Like we're there now. Now we just gotta go.
Next turn, baby.
Oh, I thought this was one of my artillery units. Like, how the fuck did you get there? You know, but no.
Hello, I'm Ricky, and I bombed the shit out of Dalmace. I'm
Let me go
running
help you
home
out
now.
with the rail line over here.
Oh,
I'm going to build bridges.
Nothing else to do.
Oh, Luddites stopped attacking over here. That's nice of them.
They got bored.
Build this, and then build a workboat. So you'll grow bigger. You'll
And
go
then
big and
another
strong.
fucking sailing ship comes along and destroys the work.
They didn't even destroy it. They didn't even destroy it. They just like walked by and then said, "Oh, okay," and left.
Interesting.
Yeah, they don't raid your provinces like I do.
They don't. You're the Luddite. You are the Luddite of us all.
No, they don't do it.
You have the lowest science, okay? You're the only one of us that goes into other people's territory and starts burning their improvements down. You're the only one suggesting raising cities. You're a Luddite, you have to accept it. That is your point here.
I will not accept this.
Tyler Gitz is a Luddite minus 50 points on the fucking on the other score.
I'm not writing that down. 'cause it's
That's
my
when we
list.
discover his dark secret that he was a Luddite the whole time.
No,
He comes from the southern Luddite lands, I'm just saying.
No. Oh no, he's making
Tyler.
points.
We will.
Get out of your tin can, William.
We'll like a hermit crab crawling out of a tin can.
Oh yeah, you can't fix that. Well, on your turn.
Destroyer.
That was great. Get
Just,
out of your tin can.
Fuck
just
that shit
don't
up.
talk until it's your turn.
If you do that, okay, you're gonna lose that destroyer. That destroyer's gonna get sunk now.
Did you have a good day, William?
You let Tyler fucking goad you into losing that destroyer.
Send more.
If only.
Overwhelming numbers. Where is your fleet?
Where is your fleet, Sam? What happened to it?
No, that's just.
I remember
rude,
it used to
Alex.
be much bigger at the beginning of the war.
That's just rude, Alex.
Tyler started it,
Said that
okay?
to everybody else, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sink that wolf pack.
We've all made the comment. Where did your units go? What happened to them?
That assassin of the seas, that fucking sniper rifle of the seas, that bastard of the seas.
The submarine was going to be one of my big wonder weapons. Okay, I was going to make loads of them. We discovered it, and then the war broke out.
And then the war, so you didn't really get too much
There
of a
were
chance
no
there.
time.
I'm getting into there now. I'm getting there now.
Yeah, eventually. It's taken a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
Inky Bingy.
Binky bingy.
Kinky Bingy.
Oh,
Bingy?
I want to see that. I want to see that version of Bingy, Kinky Bingy.
Oh no, he has a bikini.
Oh.
He has a bikini, and oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh,
He has a bikini, and he has like a nipple ring on. He's got one of those nipple piercings that has like a knob on the bottom of it for grabbing and pulling. You know,
Oh no.
he's kinky bingy. He's got to be kinky.
He's in a whole gimp suit.
I really don't like any of this.
It's just hard to recognize.
Sam, could you draw that for us?
It's
please?
difficult to recognize Bingy
No.
if he's in a gimp suit, though.
Please.
No.
You can reveal his smile still
For
through
favor.
No, I'm not drawing that.
I can be
You
in the
can't.
tiny
You
banana
can't.
hammock.
What's the
Sam,
price?
if we
You
can't
can't
have
make me.
Bingy, we'll have to make our own.
Sam?
Yeah, we need
For-
to have our own.
We'll have
Bingy.
to
We want Jack
graffiti their
Hookers and
fucking
gimp
Bingy.
suits.
First off, I can't draw a Bingy because it'd be copyrighted.
No.
They have not copyright. I can guarantee you they have not have a copyright on
Promise
that.
you, they have not copyrighted.
I promise that they have not done that. You could in fact draw it.
Do you know what copyright is? Because you've actually made several funny comments in Bloodborne. You'll be like just humming a tune, and it's like, oh, I can't say that copyright. It's like, you know that's cool, right?
Oh, that's mainly meant to be a joke. I'm not.
Okay, I'm just making sure
Okay,
it keeps coming up.
Well, a lot of people think copyright is what corporations have convinced people copyright is.
Yeah, there's that.
Which is you can't think of Michael Mouse
You
or
can't-
else the government
you
will
cannot
come and
think
get
of
you.
Michael, otherwise we will fucking murder you.
What? Oh, there's a unit there. I was wondering why.
You have so many tanks. There's a traffic jam.
I'm about to just go over your own unit.
Anyway, about Kinky.
Don't worry. Hey, William, don't worry. It's just a
What's
parade.
what's the price, Sam?
I'm not
Name
drawing
Name your
Kinky
price.
Bingies. I'm not doing
Feel
it.
like they're
Please?
making price,
Like,
though.
please?
Okay.
Like, please?
You know
like,
what?
Please?
William, where's Haley?
I really don't want to.
I bet Haley would do
draw us a
it.
kinky
I
bet
need to
she's
talk
cool.
to Haley at this.
She's
at this
perfectly welcome to do it. I don't want to.
Sam is
I-
useless to us.
Okay,
You don't
cool.
enjoy-
I think
you
Sam's
don't
resistance
enjoy
would make
Kinky Bingy?
Kinky Bingy even kinkier.
I know it would.
Mhm. The fact that there
He would-
was
he would feel the
toil.
disgust while doing
Yes.
it.
The fact that there was
And I
toil
think that would show
involved.
up.
The shaking hand as he realizes what his life has come to.
When's that comic gonna be done?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long time.
I think
You
he's
didn't have to
asked
make
for
it
like a-
long.
We asked for like 4 panels.
But it could be so much more.
I
just
know.
4 panels, Sam.
You gotta get the TV pilot out first, okay?
No, it
Then
must
you'll
be
get that done.
perfect.
Make it episode 1 fucking... We'll see if it's any
Could you imagine Stanley Kubrick making a TV show?
Be funny.
God.
Well, like
That guy's still
because I was
alive.
thinking about making.
I don't know how-
he
I
died a
don't- he
long
could.
time ago.
Oh, he's so
He looks so young.
He died a long time ago. I think he died in the late 90s.
I don't think he could work in TV. I don't think it would. I just don't think it's possible.
I will make it perfect.
He's insane.
Because you
Which
said
is
we had to get the
intense.
pilot out there, so I was imagining it's like who would
Yeah.
even struggle to get the pilot out?
Stanley Kubrick.
It's like he's like I've spent 4 months for the pilot on the show that I want to make 30 episodes.
I've made
a
my
season of.
actors do 50 takes for this scene. They want to kill themselves in front of me.
They all quit.
No, they have.
You don't quit for Stanley.
You don't quit. He makes his actors have. He made his actors have fucking ironclad contracts. So if they quit, it's like I will ruin your life.
I'll destroy you. I'm Kubrick.
If you don't want to do this, then you don't have to participate.
You will get
You
no
don't have-
royalties.
You
I
don't
know
have
all
to
the
be in my
tortures
vision.
happened, and it's terrible, but you know he made excellent movies, so.
But you know he got results.
He did
You
get
know he
results.
got results.
Maybe torturing your actors is the right way.
I watch Shining every year.
Hey, you know Michael Jackson's a talented motherfucker. Jackson 5, you know,
That's
old,
true.
old Joe Jackson. Maybe you get results. It gets results.
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard Sam was
So-
gonna do that to Landon and make him popular too.
No. So Jordan, that destroyer you got there, he's got to take out that destroyer, or my destroyer's gone.
That it's still gonna be gone. I have more submarines behind
He's
that
got
one.
more submarines.
I know.
I don't think I can do anything.
That destroyer's gone. There's nothing that can be done to save it. You need to keep it back, but Tyler's like, kill him, and then
God will strike him down.
maybe a missile will fall, and you'll see a plume of oil go up where my fucking submarine was.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were a puppet, Port Alderdice.
Mm-hmm. Is it still revolting?
Is it?
Yes, it is still revolting, so you don't want to do that for like another 5 turns. Port Alderdice and Ipswich were massive cities, so they're going to be revolting for a long, long time.
Gotta put down the protests.
Rosie, you are so bunny.
It's a low bar she needs to like thrive, so she just has to be bunny.
I love her.
She just has to be bunny, and that's enough. That's enough to get all the adulation.
I love and hate her so much.
Yeah. She is a demon.
She is no good.
Rosie lives the best life.
Mm-hmm.
Minus living in that horrible heat.
Minus having to go in the cage, I would go insane. But you know, she forgets everything every 5 seconds, so well, who cares?
Like a little goldfish.
She'll say, "Ooh, I'm bored," and then 5 seconds will pass, like, "Ooh, I'm bored," you know.
Unless you're like scratching her neck, then she'll sit there forever.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, she's just like, "Ooh, this feels good," and then 5 seconds later, it's like, "Ooh, this feels good." I'm glad you started doing this like 2 minutes in, and that's why whenever you stop, she looks at you like, "Why'd you stop? You just started."
What are you? Falls off.
Did you finish it, or are you afraid? Okay, you finished it.
Are you? Did you finish it? Or are you afraid of me?
Are you full of fear?
Don't worry, you're not a Eurikian. And then you kill one of them.
Mm-hmm. To let them know.
That was a you
don't know you have a ship in New Vedria, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. You've been sailing around it, and this whole time I'm like, you could just use that for things.
It's a
but
defensive ship.
I guess.
Might be needed.
He releases it whenever the barbarians are by.
To unblock the lanes.
Kind of. That is kind of
the
what it
big
exists
plunger.
for.
Big plunge.
Oh, you need to do something. But make a farm.
4 other countries control my country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got a piece.
It's a pizza pie.
If you play that song when an Italian infantry are charging, they get stronger.
Mm-hmm. When the officer's like, "You will win. If you lose, you hate your country. And if you win, you get pasta." And then they get excited. You know, there are some people out there who don't like pasta.
That's stupid. That's wrong.
I've heard a couple times where someone's just like, you know what, I just don't like pasta. Like some people say that, and I'm like, are you a
That's like, oh, I don't like bread. It's like,
I know.
You're wrong. You are wrong.
I know.
Dude, why do they exist?
There are
even,
people.
it's not even a subjective thing. Like objectively,
It's
you're
not,
wrong.
Yeah, you are absolutely.
Are they human?
Wrong.
I think we can weed out the alien people
Like,
if they invade.
like
and they
when
start
people,
camouflaging themselves. Like
We can
I
find
like
out
to eat
who's the body
vegetables.
snatchers, right? We
Yeah,
can find
we're
out.
like,
We have a
play
test.
spaghetti.
We now have an established Greasy's approved test for body snatchers or Canadians. Okay. If either one of those comes up, we know how to find either one.
What's the test for Canadian?
We make them say sorry.
Oh.
And they will inevitably, even though a sweat will go down their brow as they're trying to think of they're trying to remember the correct way to say it. And then they will still say, sorry.
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 It's a big thing in movies. Like you'll have like a Canadian actor who's playing an American, and he's like in the Wild West or something, and then he'll have to say sorry. And he'll say sorry, and it's a god damn it! I knew it.
Immersion is ruined.
I knew that was a Canadian.
Spotted you.
I think the only Canadian who's ever managed to say sorry is Justin Bieber. He had that one song where he says sorry a lot in it. And he had probably have a fucking language coach. He had to use that fucking baby money to afford the best language coach in Hollywood, so he won't say sorry.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie, they say sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do they?
Oh,
They do.
Eddie.
No!
That makes sense.
Eddie says sorry.
A lot of Cartoon Network shows from back in the day were Canadian.
That's because, I'll tell you, in the 80s and 90s, Canada had a lot more adult-themed, like, kids shows. And so whenever Cartoon Network got started, and Ted Turner's like, I want good things and not just children things, they took Canadians to do so.
And they took them. They took Canadians.
them. He's like, I am
Captured them,
Ted
put them in a
Turner.
lab, dissected them, and found out their ways.
He's like, I am Ted Turner, billionaire, owner of CNN, and husband to Jane Fonda. I'm taking the Canadians. And they said, okay.
Taking the Canadians.
Rosie is over there doing a big lay down, and I love her.
I love when she stands. I love when she lays. I love when she.
That is the thing. When she lays down,
That means I'm doing a good job.
when she's laying down, he comments on how, like, I love it when she lays down. When she stands up, it's like, oh, you're so tall. I like it when she's low. I like it when she's high. I like it when she's just sitting there. I like it when she looks at me. We have a different Rosie fit for whatever Rosie's doing at the time.
I love it when she stands so high. When she's in the cage, she grabs the bars real high. She's all the way up. And
She
then
does
when they
a-
give her treats.
She does a little tap dance sometimes. Like I learned that if you have a treat and you don't really give it to her, you just stand there for a minute. She'll start doing a tap dance where she goes left and right, left and right, left and right on her tippy toes, and you hear her claws like tapping on the plastic, and it's like a little tap dance she does. It's like, oh, give me the treat.
I love her. God damn it.
You coming, William?
What's she doing?
You gonna come to me?
It seems like you're thinking about things. What are you thinking
Rosie.
Trying to figure out his options.
about? Okay.
I will tell you.
It's a parade.
I will tell you, land ironclads do not have defensive bonuses. So if you get lads, they'll make better use of forts.
You sound so stressed. Also, get out of your tin can.
You're in a tin can.
I love that. It's like I said, it makes me think of a hermit crab, and it's like, get out of your tin can. I'm trying to think of what context someone would tell someone, get out of your tin can.
Let me tell you something, guys.
I don't think there's many.
Super stack, fucking sour cream and onion potato chips. They're trash.
Super stack. What's super stack?
It
He
is
bought the
dollar
most
store brand
yeah.
fucking Pringles chips.
He bought it's like, give me 1 quarter, I'll give you Pringle, and he bought those. But he didn't try them, and he bought a decent number of them, so now he's saddled with them.
Yeah, I'm on my fucking 3rd can.
Crying while eating them.
Not today, excuse you. Like in general, I bought 4, and I'm like on my 3rd.
We gotta get through them.
I
You'll do it, Tyler.
I have to pay the price for buying them.
You can do it.
I have I think I'm like a grand vizier of what is good to buy and not good to buy at a dollar store at this point. I've gotten really good at it. I can point out like which generic shit is the good shit and which generic shit is trash.
Some generic shit is exactly the same as the name brand shit, and some is not.
I was
Yeah.
like, maybe this will be just the same, you know?
Some
And
is,
then it
some
super
is sawdust. Some they just put
Some is
sawdust in a
sawdust.
box and they give it
The
to you.
flavor is too much, and the chips are hard.
They put colored powder into the sawdust, but that is all they
Yes.
put in there.
Yeah. There's like they have several like generic cheeses at Dollar General. There's Clover Valley cheese, which is perfectly fine, and then they have Smart and Simple. Do not ever buy Smart and Simple cheese. It is oil that they have pressed into a square and dyed yellow, is what it is.
I don't like that the chips were described as hard.
Yeah, they're not as soft as regular Pringles. They're a little crunchy, and if you look at them, they kind of have like a coloration to them where it looks like you can see where they've been dipped in oil. You know.
And I have to suffer.
This is the Crossy Bears.
Yeah, I suffer for these.
So that all of us may have good Pringles.
You could have just thrown them away.
No,
He bought
I
3
them.
entire things of them. Some of us don't like wasting. Some of us don't like wasting.
And
okay?
it's food I have. That
And he
doesn't-
can't give
It
him-
doesn't taste horrible. It
And he
doesn't taste
can't-
bad. It doesn't taste good though.
And you can't give them to the fucking a food pantry because that's cruel. You can't do that. Poor people deserve good choices.
Not Tyler choices.
They don't need the bad Pringle.
Bad Pringle is bad for all.
I just slammed my knuckles on my desk and I want to die.
Mama, I don't want the bad Pringle.
Slam his
Don't give me
knuckies
the
on
bad
the desk.
I
The
want to
bad
die.
Pringle slits my knuckles, mother.
Did Slammy?
Thomason, you haven't done your homework. You will have 3 bad Pringles this day. You will have 3 bad Pringles, and you will have the sour ice cream.
Oh.
No.
What's the sour
Sour
ice
ice
cream?
I think sour ice cream
with sour
is...
cream.
I was about to say, it's probably ice cream where instead of milk you put like sour cream in a fucking churner.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the sour ice cream.
But then again, sour cream donuts are delicious.
I don't think that's the same thing.
But I don't
okay?
think it works because that gets baked.
It gets baked. It's different. It is very different.
They're not fried? I imagine they'd be fried.
Well, yeah, they're fried, but you know, it's a quantity thing. It's a quantity thing. You know, it's like 100% sour cream but cold. You know, that's whenever you have me saying, "I love the cream" as it runs down my lips.
Oh.
The counterattack.
Da, 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 da.
Spooner, do you want cuddles? Do you want cuddles?
This song
Come here,
is
buddy.
called The Last Judgment, by the way, and I really like it. It's the song that plays whenever the nuclear bombs are getting ready.
Oh, come here, puppy.
I love the nuclear bombs.
Me too.
You get lovies. Come here, get some lovies.
Rubby. I'm also loving on my animal.
Fuck off!
Clitorissington threw rocks at you!
Oh my god, why
If
did
they-
I fucking I'm gonna ravage it!
No, don't ravage my clitorissington.
If you do that 9 more times, that battleship will sink.
Oh my god, victory is at hand.
It's a hand.
I built a fort.
You did.
Tyler, would you like a little tip?
Mm-hmm.
It is very a little tip.
Okay.
If you take one of those Mounties in the south and you put them in Clitorissington, it'll increase the combat strength of the city, and their bombardment will be slightly stronger.
Well, I already did it. Next turn, and then I'll let the lights grow strong. I'll let them
Because-
come back and hit him as soon as he takes Uric. He'll
Whenever-
suffer.
Whenever you garrison a unit into a city, it increases its combat strength, which means its little rockets it fires will be stronger.
I see. I wasn't sure if that factored into it. I thought it was like wall strength or something that did it.
The amount of damage the rockets are is directly the number on top of the city. It's that thrown at a unit.
Look at all the workers. They're gonna push back the fucking enemy empire.
It's like before the troops come to Stalingrad and you see the fucking pictures of like all the Soviet citizenry being mobilized and they're digging the big tank trenches. Not regular trenches for tanks so that when the tanks come forward they fall in and they're fucking lost.
I like the funny girder that is stuck out of the ground in front of Stalingrad, like Moscow and all that shit. That looks cool.
The job of those would be to flip a tank over.
Your tank flippers look cool.
You drive along it, and then the next thing you know, one of your treads is hooked on like a fucking rail that they've built in the ground that you didn't see because it was camouflaged. You've gone too far, so now you're at like an angle and you can't get off it, and your tank is like fucked. It's like hung up in the air.
Horrible.
And so you just have to get out. Nothing even shot you. Your tank got stuck. Whenever you have a lot of tanks coming at you, you'll get really creative on how to make them go away.
Blammo it to hell. I used to have so much more artillery.
Mm-hmm.
I miss
They
them.
all perished in the battle for the Margroves.
I know. Betrayal is such a good. It's a good strategy.
It is.
No one ever expects it.
They don't.
No one.
I'll
Not
put
one
another
person.
right there.
Oh my god.
Everyone suffers.
What if you made a big hexagon around Uric that was all for?
I mean, if you had like a citadel, and then you put forts all around it, and you put artillery in the citadel, and then you put infantry in the forts all around it, that would be a formidable force.
I'd say fuck.
That's a good idea.
Like I
I'll
don't
do
want
that.
none of this.
I'll implement that right now.
Yeah.
A
You can put
forest?
it within.
You know what?
You can put it
What's
within.
stronger than a forest? A fucking fort. Let's do that.
If you have artillery within range of a city, then if the enemy took a city, you can then bombard the city and retake it, like making the war take even longer.
Oh,
I've gotten good at
That's fun.
I've gotten good at the petty defensive strategy. Okay.
He has.
I've cut my teeth on it. Okay.
It's real annoying.
Mm-hmm.
You'll make it home one day, my
Eventually,
little man.
Dalmatian fucking refugees will make it to Uric, and they'll start suggesting just throw the civilians in there. Just throw the civilians in there. They'll slow them down.
I mean, if all the defenses are built, sure.
They'll
Right
slow
now,
them
I
right
still need 'em.
down. All these bridges are stupid. Blow them up.
I can't blow up my own bridges. That sucks.
Your workers can. Your workers have the ability. Workers have the ability to deconstruct roads.
Did not know that. Maybe I
So
will
you
do that.
could say everything to one direction of a river is lost, and you could just order your workers, your pioneers, to fucking blow up the fucking bridges to make it even slower.
Okay, another nice tip today. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll use that.
It's mad.
Jordan, this is how I felt.
I designed.
I felt whenever he was helping you out on that fucking front.
That was
I know I
something-
would have beaten you.
That's
if you
something
did
I
not assist.
couldn't. That was something I couldn't really take advantage of in my invasion because I designed my rail line to not cross the river that often. So there was like one bridge and yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's It's only 9:47. It is Saturday. We could go just a little bit longer since we started late.
But do we want to?
I think we should. I mean, the reason we've been doing this back to back to back is to chop away at it.
It's true.
How about we give it one more turn?
Okay.
Okay.
Blammo them to hell. Come on,
Get
in.
out of my country, get 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 out of my country. Your shit, your shit, your shit.
Jordan,
Die.
I want to see how my defenses are doing.
You'll see it eventually.
I want you to cut your teeth on them.
I will eventually.
I want you to suffer.
That's great. I'm glad.
You will suffer like the people of Uric.
Mm-hmm.
You will cross a desert into a fucking Arctic hellhole.
He will cross a desert into another desert, but this desert is cold.
You're like, how is this possible? If it's hot here and it's fucking cold here, but they're right next to
What
each
is
other.
going on with the
This
temperatures
place is
here?
abnormal. Is this the chaos ways?
Is this okay? Is this all right?
Is this a different dimension?
You know, Winston Churchill once said that the most important vehicle for the victory of the Allies in World War II was the universal carrier. Because it transported people and transported logistics, it transported infantry. He's right. Right now, the lack of that railway between Liquidity and Dunwich is adding 2 turns to your forces getting to the front.
I know.
And those 2 turns is around the same amount of time it takes Tyler to build units in his cities. Which means that Tyler's going to be able to get his troops to the front faster than you can, which means that the front line's going to be harder to win. That fucking rail line needs to be built now. It needs to be top priority.
All workers.
This is why we normally built the victory roads, and it's why you typically want workers following the advance.
Yeah.
So you need that goddamn rail line, and you need a rail line between usury and net worth.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
I'm just saying, so having one worker work on it is totally insufficient.
Skippity wackety, I curse your Jackie to be a jackrabbity.
I don't want him to be a rabbit.
He's a jackrabbit. The wise forest.
I'm giving him away. I don't want it.
Goodbye.
I don't want it. I've never wanted a rabbit.
I've
never wanted a rabbit. I've never wanted a rabbit, and after also seeing how Rosie is and how rabbits just generally are, no, I don't want it.
They're no good.
I would
they're
fucking
either
go to the
Rosie-
Humane Society and be like, here you go.
Rabbits are either Rosie and where they do everything, or they're Edgar, in which they sit there and do nothing.
I just generally don't want a prey animal. I don't want a prey animal. Their brains, like they're difficult
Their
to
brains are
discipline.
no good.
They're difficult to discipline because they understand negative reinforcement a lot stronger than positive reinforcement. It's just a general thing of a prey animal. I don't want none of that.
I feel like a bear would be a fun pet.
It wouldn't be. I
It'll
think
kill you.
It'll kill you. It'll kill you.
Not a platypus bear, not a something bear. Just
It only takes the one time. It only takes the one time for it to play too rough, and you're dead.
Yeah.
And you know, humans can do that with their animals as well, but we also can talk and have like rational thought in society, you know. So until there's a bear society, I don't think that's going to be happening.
Eventually.
I would have a bear, and I would name him Tiny.
Well,
Of course
that's
you
a
would.
very silly little name.
Do you have any idea how much money you'd have to pay on
Yet
feeding that
again.
fucker? It's like I have like dreams of like owning a tiger. I want a tiger, and I want to have the ability to make it be like, do not kill me. Okay.
Do not.
But even in that like fucking fantasy, it's like, what am I gonna do? Give him a goat every now and then? Like,
It's a lot of work.
it's a lot of
lot of
work and
work.
it's a lot of food, and you gotta socialize it. And how the fuck do you socialize a goddamn tiger? How do you play with a tiger?
Carefully.
Very
I throw him a
careful.
goat. I throw it a goat. Have fun.
I throw it the goat, and yeah.
I would take my
Hopefully I'll
bears.
live.
I would just take my bear salmon fishing with me.
Okay. Your silly little dream you have. I'm sure it will all work out fine.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that
will.
could happen?
It'll work out great.
You'll go with your son landed, and it'll be great.
Oh. Oh,
I'm gonna give you another fun little tip and trick. Right.
Uh-huh.
When you're advancing, you want your infantry to take the road systems first, because if you do that, then your tanks can move around roads that you now control because of how the tile system works. And then your tanks will be able to penetrate deeper into the enemy lines faster.
We love deep penetration. in
That was
this
something, that was a
household.
tactic that before we couldn't do, but we now have interlocking rail networks, so now that's a really important system. The era of invading over an empty plain is over. We now invade over like civilized, developed areas with road
Yeah.
systems.
I want to see Urza Bridger again.
You will eventually.
You should probably
You
take
will.
out that airship.
No, it's fine. If that airship destroys your artillery, it's fine because artillery is extremely cheap. And if you needed to
That's
make
true.
another 100 of them, you can do it at any moment.
Alex.
So, if he wants to use his really powerful airship to destroy artillery, let him. Don't waste your fucking land ships just trying to chase it down. You need to get an airship over there to duel it or something.
Alec.
Unless he has multi-attack on it, which he doesn't, then it's not a threat. You said me, yes?
Yeah. I
Mhm.
know you have a great disdain for Star Wars now.
I wish it would stop being trash. You know, it's a hard ask.
You're asking for a lot.
I guess.
Do you think that the episode 7 through 9?
Trash.
What
yeah.
about them?
Do
How
you think
feel
that would
about
fit better in like a vacuum if they hadn't dealt with Ray being?
No. No, because like
Oh, Ray being child.
if you had them in a vacuum, that doesn't fix the problems where it's like where you're in
No.
It doesn't fix that Starkiller Base did nothing in the plot.
What happened in the casino? I want to know.
It doesn't fix that.
I
like-
remember 2/3 of that movie being a casino. I know it
And-
wasn't that long, but it feels.
and a New Hope 2, they have the Starkiller Base, which they talk about a lot, but it doesn't actually do anything in the plot. It doesn't actually do anything. It just shows up. The plot of that movie is finding Luke, which Starkiller Base plays no role in. So it just sucks up an hour of the screen time for no reason. And so that doesn't go away.
Its reason was to be a new Death Star again.
It doesn't fix the character problems they have, like people like Captain Phasma showing up and doing nothing.
She
It doesn't
really
fix
did
that.
nothing.
Doesn't fix that. And then you have The Last Jedi. Doesn't fix all the times where I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we here? What are we doing?
What's happening? What's happening?
You know, it's like, how is this relevant to the plot? Why are we doing this? It doesn't fix any of that. It doesn't fix how Episode 9 makes no sense. Like, no sense. Like, they just do things. They just do things and they move quickly enough so that they're moving on, so that they're doing the next thing before your brain can try to calculate what the previous thing they were doing is.
Much
They just
like
wanna-
Attack of the Clones, they're just objectively bad movies.
They're bad. They're just bad. They're bad, and reading the reviews of them, reading the good reviews that reviewers gave to them to you is the best way to see that they're bad films. Because the reviewers are like, some people like them, 9 out of 10.
I got him, Sam.
I don't know who those people are, but they like them.
They're insane.
They exist.
They do exist.
They do
There
exist.
are some children who are like, "This is great. I love this."
I know.
And that's Star
They
Wars.
see
though.
they see Ray and they're like, they're just like me. They're just like me.
They see Kylo Ray and they love it.
They have the churning fucking propaganda machine at Disney telling them it's Star Wars and it's great.
Mm-hmm. Your dad likes Star Wars, right? He's like, I used to.
I like that little bit of our conversation earlier where it's like, or your guys' conversation, where it's like Jordan and Sam just want new.
They want new. They want the new thing that was invented 20 years ago.
I just really like if we.
Like
could
I
do
said,
that.
it's like really like Stockholmy.
Oh,
Where it's like-
I maintain
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah.
low.
Absolutely.
And I
The
maintain
new
a
thing.
low
The
bar.
new thing is the stuff we've already covered now. That's new.
I feel like if I don't expect much from Star Wars, it can't disappoint me.
You know what's new, right? The events after the sequels are new. You want to know what else is new?
There's nothing after the sequels, though.
You want to know what else is new? The High Republic stuff. Why aren't they doing
I don't
that?
know what any of that is.
Why are they
Where
doing
is
that?
Like,
because
it's not
because
on-
they
no,
tried.
I said where is that?
They tried doing the High Republic stuff and no one liked it. And then they did the sequel stuff and no one liked it. So every time they do something new, they fuck it. And so if they can't do something new, then don't fucking do it. That's my position. It's
The
like
biggest
fucking...
problem with High Republic was they did Star Wars in a time of no war. It's in the title. It's Star Wars.
I mean, you can have a lot of fun little drama with that.
Yeah,
But
it's a galaxy full of adventures. Just go to the
It's a-
outer rim.
it's a
There's
galaxy
loads of
full
to
of
do up
shit.
there.
It's
But
a
it was like
galaxy
it's
that
in the
is so
fucking
small and
boring
everyone
as
knows
fuck.
it.
It's like all in Coruscant. It's just
the
political
Star Wars
bullshit.
galaxy is both so tiny and so gargantuan. Like,
It's
the
amazing
amount...
how both it is.
The amount of stuff that's there and the amount of stuff that gets covered is very different.
I would love to be anywhere but Tatooine. We go to Tatooine. It's like fucking Afghanistan. We're always
You say
there.
that, you
But
say
don't
that,
you
but
want
us
to go to
not
the
being on
Dune Sea?
Tatooine for fucking Force Awakens is silly. It's like we're doing a movie about the Skywalkers and we're on a desert planet. It's not Tatooine.
That was all.
Isn't that
was.
the
was
only
so
reason they did that was that the fucking trailers came out and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's Tatooine!" And at the very last second, they're like, "No, we have to be different."
No,
They'll yell
it's,
at
it's
us.
Jakku.
It's a new world that looks exactly like Tatooine.
the more I hear about this, the more I
Should
don't
I buy
want to watch
anything?
Star
I have
Wars.
money. I got money. Is there anything I need in particular?
The original trilogy's great. The prequel
I
trilogy's
beg to
great, except for
differ. The
Attack of
original
Clones.
trilogy's not great anymore because
No, it is.
no,
it is. If
no.
it's not great, then what is great?
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. When you want the original trilogy has no point anymore. It's like the events that occur in it don't matter. Disney made it not matter.
I just tell myself that
Star
the sequel
Wars
trilogy
is
didn't
all
happen.
bad.
You can't do that. You see,
I can
you can
compartmentalize.
you could partially do that before, but now they've announced they're going to do some more Kylo Ren stuff, so now it's going to be even harder because they're making more. They're doubling down on it. So no, you can't do that. You can't just say fake news and move on with your life. That's not a way to live life.
Star Wars is all bad unless it's Mando.
I haven't even watched Mando.
It's not
I've watched
even
like 2
that great.
episodes of
The
it.
first seasons were better.
It's like a whole thing, like, you know.
Oh, and the West is not the keys. It's like, why am I not moving?
Yeah. It's just, There was a time in my life where someone hadn't seen Star Wars. I'd be like, oh, I must educate you. Now it's like, I haven't seen Star Wars. It's like, you don't need to. You don't need to. There are other things. There are other better things.
Like,
Maybe
Go
we
watch,
should all just.
go watch Twin Peaks. Go watch Twin Peaks.
Don't watch
I'll
Star
never
Wars,
do
but watch
it.
Twin Peaks.
Don't watch Star
Maybe-
Wars. Go watch Twin Peaks.
Maybe we should all
Go
move
watch
on
Twin
to,
Peaks and Blue Velvet.
We should all move on to Dune as our new sci-fi show of choice.
I don't
Or
give
sci-fi
a
series of
fucking
choice.
shit about Dune. Okay, I don't
Maybe-
care about Dune.
Or maybe
I loved
40k. Maybe
the man
40k.
throat sings
I
and
don't
that's
like
fun.
40K
but...
anymore.
But
Should
40k is fine and all, but the companies that do 40k are fucking the devil.
Yeah.
They're like Bond villains, so we can't move on to that.
let's
said you
move
cannot
from
make
Star
your
Trek
own-
or Star Wars to Star Trek.
We can't do Star Trek anymore either because all the new Star Trek stuff is rubbish.
Yep, I've been watching Red Letter Media, and
You have to
it's
go back
terrible.
to you have to go back to the 60s.
Let's
You
go
have to
back
go.
to the Stone Age.
You have to go back to the
Let's
60s.
watch the Flintstones.
I want to go watch Grog.
They may live. They may yet live. The boy who lived.
Let's just start making our own shows.
Just grate your teeth.
You have 2 turns before another submarine gets made.
I like Dune.
Sam, we must
I
hurry.
second Dune.
We gotta go. We gotta go. You need to go outside, Spooner. Go on out to the balcony.
Piss off the balcony.
He does
It
sometimes.
is. It is the way.
Sam, are you going to be the
This is the
Kesar
way.
Zazarak?
What?
I know what you said either. It's like, are you going to be a
What?
Van Cataract?
Are
Are
you going to be a
there in
Zataract?
Kesar Zadarak?
I don't remember how exactly to say it. It's very...
I know it's the.
Oh,
Dune
it's a
thing.
Dune thing. Okay. They have a weirdo languages in Dune.
It's not Arabic. Like we have not French. It's not Arabic.
I would describe it as fairly Mongolian.
I think
as, you know,
I think it is based.
They have
on,
cities like Ulaanbaatar. That's a Mongolian
I do think they
city,
base
so.
their things on Mongolian. I do think you are correct there.
Mm-hmm. Hence the throat singing.
Those guys
You
are
had all the
spooky.
time in the world to get out of that tin cannon. You didn't decide to do it.
You really didn't,
To crawl out through the fallout.
baby.
And fuck that bomb. That's I hear that every time.
And
you
fuck
can't
that
convince
bomb.
me. Get crawl
Fuck
out
that
through the
bomb.
fallout, baby, and fuck that bomb.
That song was made in earnest. It's a love song. And it's about nuclear war. That's how bad it was
It's
at one
fun.
point in time
It's
in
fun.
history.
It's like I'm so fucking scared. I'm gonna die of a nuclear attack. La 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 la.
I want when the nukes come, make sure that you still love me, baby.
Yes.
When they happen,
Wait, they will happen. Them Soviet idiots
They're
are
going
fucking
to
nuke the
happen.
shit
They're
out of
coming.
us.
They're coming. They're coming.
They're
Those
coming.
fucking madmen.
the boy who lived.
The boy.
The boy who lives.
I saved you, Sam. Remember that.
To die.
I will remember.
America dev.
If I have 2 U-boats next to each other, they get damage bonuses. So taking out that one reduced the
Let's not
damage.
have that happen.
I would love, right, if we had our if we were so good at editing that we added people into basically movies that already exist.
Mm-hmm.
Like we add an Obi into the background of doing things while the regular Harry Potter movie is playing.
My favorite part is whenever they say Ebobi, like they've totally collapsed. Trying to say Enobi, it's like Ebobi. That's in the nurse's office scene, I believe, where Gandalf comes in. He's like Ebobi.
I wish
I
I
love
could
the
use
casting
all of our
calls.
silly little things that we've made, but I can't do that because I don't have the goddamn stupid premium bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't use that in the server because fucking Discord.
They will grate on you until you give them money.
It's just the small things. It's what makes it so horrible. It's so small and
it's very petty.
Because they know you want it. They know
There's
you want
no like big feature that they're like hiding. It's all just tiny little shit.
They just cut away regular features that you would expect.
QLs.
I'm going to build more rail lines.
I just got Dalmatian workers just kind of hanging out doing work.
What else are they gonna do?
They don't know what else
am
to
I gonna do with that?
That's fine.
They've been fucking brainwashed that they
It
have
gives
to
them
work
more
or they
things to do
will
on his
literally
turn.
die.
I'm really not complaining. Like, it's
The
just kind of
alternatives, I send them to the far north to be taken by luddites.
Nobody wants that.
We'll bring him into
We
that
go
trade.
to the fucking Singing Isles, where
We'll
we
let
go up
them-
there and you hear the rumbling.
We'll let them work here, but they're not allowed to join the Bedrian unions. It's not allowed.
They don't want to be a part of the unions. They've been successfully propaganded. They're like,
They still think that
unions,
they're
they take
winning.
fucking money. They take my money from
We're
me.
winning. We're winning this war right now.
Yes. They're building the rail lines in preparation for whenever the Dalmace army comes in to liberate this place.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
The propaganda.
It's powerful.
It is.
I mean, I imagine at the end there was a lot of, we're winning, and then someone's like, are you sure? And then you shoot his wife. And it's like, we're winning.
You would have family members fucking kill family members over
Yes,
this
yes, you
propaganda
would.
going on.
You would. The wife calls in. It's like, he doesn't think we're winning. It's like, take him away.
He's got to go.
He will be joining the new divisions that we have that were running towards the enemy tanks.
See, honey, you're gonna be a hero now.
They're not given weapons. They're just told to stop the tanks.
You
Get on the front of them and push against them.
Put your bodies on the railroads that they're
Pick
using.
them up and flip them over. Work as a team.
Use the suicide vests.
Lay down thusly with the bomb gripped thusly and wait until they drive over you.
The pressure will do the rest.
Dun dun. The people of Shawnsmith did not realize they were going to be the center of this much warfare. When I made them, they were pretty sure they were going to be a peaceful fishing village. They didn't think that there was going to be this whole back and forth business.
Ave Maria.
Please stop.
It's the Irikian gramophones. It's what the soldiers listen to in the trenches. It does sometimes sound like Santa Claus.
1941.
Maria.
I still don't know what I want.
Do you like the European rendition of the Ave Maria?
The horrid rendition.
Not.
One
that won't
day,
be what I
Jordan.
choose.
One day you'll know what you want.
Eventually.
I've been sitting here trying to figure out what I want.
You can only pick one.
Dalmace has been so divided that not even the fucking like national parks I set up are all controlled by the city of Dalmace. They're controlled by multiple countries.
I wanted to take a horrible laugh from some character from some show.
Isn't there that fucking, isn't there a meme with the Final Fantasy guy? That Final Fantasy guy goes, that one, I know that one. There's that one.
That one's
That's a-
really good. That could be
That's
used
a,
for anything.
that's a famous laugh. Oh, you could have a fucking, a Laura Palmer backward scream.
Oh, you could.
You could just have a button that makes it go, make a backward scream play.
It would be if I did that one. It would be the one where she's on the chair and then she runs after him.
Can we?
It would be
C,
from
is that
season
Tuta
2.
Cractor?
Yeah.
You could have C is that Tooth of Cractor.
C is that Tooth of Cractor.
You can go pull that video and have Tooth of Cractor. That's
like the second
that's
or
the
the
internet.
third.
That's like the third internet historian one. That covers my immortal. And then C is that Tooth of Cractor.
I love
What
that video.
C is that out of character is what that mutant was trying to say.
Oh.
C is that Tooth of Cractor.
He read
They
it
wrote
verbatim.
that. They wrote that.
Oh.
He was just reading his lines. He didn't write
He was
the
just
script.
reading it.
Is William gonna come for the colonies?
Is it William's turn?
You're at war.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Is he still? He's still in the tin can. Fix the tin can. It's your turn. You have the mouse.
You could just talk. It's okay.
He suffers.
Friends here.
It's funny. It's funny.
It does make you sound like a 1940s news reporter.
It could be so interesting.
You're talking about like the Hindenburg fucking crashing.
What's the latest on the news?
Tell us.
His
Why's your mouth
hurts.
hurt?
He got dentisted.
The dental.
Oh.
He got dentisted.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that message.
You don't read our love letters.
You hate us. I'll give you a fucking love letter, Samuel.
I'll give you a
Straight
fucking
from my
love letter!
fucking heart.
God.
Sam sends letters and expects everybody to read them, but he
doesn't
will never
read
read.
any of our letters.
No, he doesn't.
Makes me want to give him a love letter.
There are so many times where we have an
Straight from my
inside joke
fucking
that
heart.
Sam is unaware of because he just doesn't read the Discord.
Yeah.
I don't have any of the notifications on the Discord, so if I need to be told something imminently, there's a good chance I'm not going to see it, but I will eventually check it. I'll check it.
Still see it.
I usually check Discord 2 or maybe 3 times a day. Usually it's when I wake up, I'll check it, and sometimes when I go to bed. Occasionally, if I'm feeling frisky, sometime in the middle there, I'll look at it. Or if so those are the checking times, or if I want to say something, those are the times I get to see it. So even if you at me, and I mean if you at me, I get the little red thing notification.
Yeah.
But I turned all the audible notifications off because I don't like things beeping at me.
I hate the sounds. I turned the sounds off long ago, so it doesn't make any noises at me. But I do
Yeah.
have all the notifications.
My phone beeps at me. I've turned the notification off, but it still does it. I don't know why it's decided to do that.
I also had a recent thing where even though they've been off for literally years now, all the sounds, they turned those all back on for no reason. So it's like, I don't even know where this setting is. I have to find it again.
The big reason I always have trouble with checking the Discord is that I do kind of rely on like hearing some kind of notification to like if I know something's going on in the Discord. But if I'm at home, my phone doesn't give me my little Discord sound to know that things are happening on Discord because my computer's on. And when my phone's close,
Why do you leave your computer on all the time?
A lot of friends of ours do that, and
Yeah.
I think it's
I only
handy.
have it on
why
my
would I
music.
why would I shut it down every time I'm not using it?
I'm just your poor.
Because a lot of times I'll just put stuff on to like do in the background, and I like to
You
leave
could
it
at
going.
least turn
like,
it on like sleep mode or something, you know, and just give
Like-
him a break, man.
I'll be uploading videos or rendering videos or something.
Yeah.
And I just leave it going.
A lot of our friends do that. Everyone here except for you and I, Jordan, do that. In fact,
I guess I'm in the minority then.
we are. We very much are. We're the bottom like third.
My computer is not a sentient being.
Losers.
You know, I just spent my whole life without a computer, so the thought of like just letting it burn alive unsupervised is something
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I don't like.
It's been so. I
And if
got
it's-
a good one recently, so it's like.
And And if
I didn't
my-
have
and if
even
I-
a bad one as a kid. I didn't have a computer until I was like fucking 17.
And if I don't have anything going on, it does just put itself in sleep mode. Like if nothing's going on, it'll just take a nap.
I just
It's
just
odd, though,
sometimes
because I will, even if I do leave mine on, just because whatever, I'll still get the notifications eventually on my phone. Like it goes into sleep mode on the computer, and then Discord realizes like, oh, I'm not here, and then it gives me the notifications on my phone.
I just sometimes look at Discord and I see someone's playing a game, and then I look back like 12 hours later and they're still playing the game, and I know they're not actually playing it. I know they've went and done something and they've left the game on their computer.
Now,
And I'm like,
never
oh,
left a game
I'm
just
like, oh, you
that
poor
never.
computer.
That's
It's
never
slaving the
Yeah,
mind.
I've never just left it. I don't think I've ever just left a game.
Sure, if
going.
I'm like rendering something, uploading something, I might leave it on overnight because like it's in the middle of something. I can't do anything about it. But I'll never leave a game going.
Oh my god.
I just imagine you walk in and it's like the house is hot. The house is hot. You touch the computer. You put the egg on the computer in it.
It's like, ooh, I don't need any heat today.
Blammo!
Ugh.
You'll get
Dog,
'em,
why?
you'll get 'em.
Dog, why is your damn saliva so viscous?
I
Am dog, thank you.
And nothing.
Do you have any gush? Do you have any gush?
Why do they have to play the bad tone for every fucking loss you have?
To make you feel it.
It's making Alex depressed. I love it.
It doesn't. It doesn't make me depressed. It's just annoying. I don't know why. It's like they want you to make sure, even though they have a visual indicator over there, they just want to make sure you know that you lost like 10 units.
It's odd.
Well, some
Why'd you
people are
lose 10
deaf,
units?
and
Why are
they
you
gotta
bad?
hear it.
Tyler,
What?
I want you to laugh at everybody when they lose a unit.
You
It-
want me to
no.
make a soundbite for that?
If you had the sound thingy, you could play it every time someone dies. You can go.
No, Tyler, you won't do that.
Idiot, idiot, idiot! I can make
No.
that one.
You
That
could
can be
have
about
idiot,
when I'm like
idiot.
not in
But
the
you
fucking
already
stream.
say it.
But you
No,
did
no.
already
say
If
say
I'm
it.
not in a stream though, like
We
you could
could
basically
use
summon
it.
my voice.
We would
like,
have
don't-
Tyler's
we-
voice on command.
We don't want that.
No,
We
you
don't-
do.
no.
Alex would use it. I know he would.
I would.
I know he would use it.
Because there's something
I would
about,
use it in
because like,
streams
there's
whenever
something
you're not
about,
here.
there's something about like people in power just like saying idiot, idiot, idiot. Because like Tyler will have a scenario where like I'm in like I'm like on trial for murder, and then suddenly the judge like points at me, he's like idiot, 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 and I'm like, just the thought of that. I imagine like a British judge with like the fucking wig and everything.
Idiots, idiots, idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, we're playing Helldivers without Tyler, and then all of a sudden he's calling somebody idiot.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Hello.
Oh, that counters that, and it goes, ooh, it counters that.
Hello. Welcome to
Hello.
Europe.
Oh, it counters that. You need sky fortresses.
Oh, I love Sky Fortresses.
You need to work on Tyler's home front. You need to find his luxury resources and make them stop having those.
Yeah.
If he had happiness at home, it would hurt his
there's
combat
there's
prowess.
so many forts everywhere that I can't see anything. It's just a vague blur.
I think he's got some stuff here and there that like luxury resources that he
Over
stole
there
from
or
me.
over here? You'll never
And,
know unless you go over there.
Sit, Spooner.
I don't
Good
think
boy.
Strategic view. I'll have to use strategic view.
I don't think there's a war weariness mechanic in this game, so I don't think you gotta
No.
worry about that.
People
Oh,
love it.
Spooner just headbutted my ankle, and I feel like Achilles.
You have been
He
slain.
drops you right on the floor.
Goodness.
You said, blah.
I did the bleeding.
Bum, bum, bum.
You did that Hatar Bleedon.
You
know, This city could actually end up being a really nice city.
Bum,
Good.
bum, bum.
If only you had time to prosper.
Let's build a fort.
Oh God.
The Arctic forts.
When things are real desperate and whenever Uric falls.
Dun, dun, dun,
Build another
dun,
one right
dun,
here.
dun,
I need to fill that with troops.
dun, 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 dun.
I do like that. Uric's war music is not inspiring. It is sad. Yurikians feel war is a crime against nature.
I didn't want to take that. Oh, well. It's fine.
You got a lot of flat ground too, so.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Jordan, I'm ready.
Glad. I'm coming.
I have a question. So you guys doing a later stream?
We're doing a little later than normal.
Okay.
We started late. I was busy. And it's Saturday, so we got free time.
That silly well.
One day, Tyler,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna start running out of strategic resources, which was which I forgot could happen. I didn't really forget it could happen, but I had gotten used to being so fucking engulfed with resources that once I started running out, it was shocking. It was shocking. When I had the airships and they just couldn't be fueled because you have 17 coal left.
Which sounds make some more airships.
That sounds like a lot.
Down. It's like we can't.
But if a coal mine gets overran, you might start having factories that no longer work, and that's what happened to Dalmace, and it's really sad. I will tell you, there are some things in your logistics line I don't like, but your workers are busy. They're busy digging the big trenches.
Yeah, there's war right around the corner.
They are making the Maginot Line. The biggest of Maginot lines.
Maginot Hexagon.
The great
This is the most
web of
extensive
Europe.
fortifications I've ever seen in this game.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
you made me desperate.
I've never seen anything like this.
Tyler loves defense, so he's going to lean on his on the strategy he knows.
So I mean, yeah.
Come and
He will
take
dig
it.
the big trench.
Who needs tanks? I have infantry and artillery.
Hate being on defense. I hate it.
It's where I thrive.
I want to go out and go get.
He's an aggressive go-getter.
I'm a man that lets them come to me and I blow them away.
But I like reaching for things that I don't have and people don't want to give to me.
Ask
We wish
Sam,
to
he'll
reach
give
and
them to
take.
you.
Is this one done?
It's not.
Oh, I crapped my pants!
They made the Lord crap his pants.
It's because I'm eating all this sugar-free candy. It's got the fucking diuretic.
It's got the diarrhea in it.
You.
I just eat it because it's so good.
It's like a fucking. You're like a goddamn animal that gets in the trash. You're like. They're like, I want to eat the chicken. It's like, you can't. You'll die.
I want it.
I will die.
Sam, have you bought a new trash can yet?
Oh, is that
No,
it?
he
I think that's our turn.
Sam, buy that new trash
He still probably is demanding Mussolini go up on his wall.
Oh, we should save. We've done it.
Save.
I thought about
Don't
what
forget the
Mussolini
backup
image would
save.
be. There's like a famous picture of Mussolini, like with wild eyes, and I was thinking that might be what goes up on his wall.
I want it. If you can see him, I want him to look down into the driveway as soon as you will see. He will see you before you see him.
You drive up and Mussolini locks eyes with you up there.
El Duce, El Duce. I want the wall. Can we change his wallpaper? It's kind of boring. Can we have
There
it
will
say
be-
El Duce, El Duce, El Duce, El Duce?
There will be the bundle of sticks and the axe and all that. I'm gonna buy like a fucking faux gold fucking bundle of sticks and an axe to hang up on the walls.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's my turn. It's my turn. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I thought we were done. I thought we were done.
We are done, but he hit continue and it's different. He's different. It scared everyone. It scared everyone.
That's
He hit
fine.
continue.
Just close the game. Just close the game.
I was like, what are you doing with my people?
We got
Kill them.
You're killing
Kill
my
them. Delete,
people.
delete, delete, delete,
You're
delete.
killing me. You're killing my people.
Now it's time for the great offensive, and then Yorick will take over the world.
Oh, Jackie, I gotta move my legs. You're hurting me.
He suffered.
We stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 6 to 10 Central Standard Time. I don't think I have anything set up for next week. I don't got nothing. We normally have a schedule, and I usually have things set up weeks in advance. On Tuesday, I think we're gonna do Half-Life Alyx. We really gotta troubleshoot stuff in that because we cannot have a repeat.
Please,
of the
I
last
want to
time.
see more of that so bad.
I love the plot is so good, and it's about to start getting real fun. And I don't want.
I don't want what's happened to happen.
We need to fix it. There's so many different. Anyway, there's so many different solutions I've seen. They have to be
Half-Life
fixed.
Alyx.
But we'll do Half-Life Alyx. We could probably keep doing Bayonetta. We can either do Bayonetta or Star Wars on Thursday. One of the two.
This Thursday, I think I should be fine later that day. Yeah, it's just early morning to do stuff.
And I mean, are we going to do Civ again on Saturday? Are we going to do that?
Might as well.
I will not be available.
Okay.
Next time.
I mean, mixed blessing. I would like to chop away at it.
On the next one.
Wait. Actually, no. Next Saturday I am available. Football games on Sunday. Never mind.
Okay, there you go.
Put it.
So we'll Jesus, it's so much Civ 5.
I know. Do it for anybody.
So we'll put that in. We're gonna chop through this.
Can
we're gonna chop
we
through
set
this.
that for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday?
No, I can't imagine keeping Sam on the hook for 3 days. It's hard enough getting him the once a week. He floats away.
No. What you can do is you can just put in your orders via Discord.
At work.
Everything like I want this unit to go 2 hexes.
I was about to say it's like hex 364 by 582. Put that unit there.
That'd be such hard to do because it's a hex. It's hexes. It's not squares.
I know.
It's not easy.
Well, everyone, if you're catching us on Twitch, give us a follow. If you're catching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
Yeah, we have a YouTube. We have a YouTube where we archive all our shit, so Twitch doesn't do it now.
You know, if you're already watching on YouTube, you're like, oh wow, who would have thought, dipshits?
Well, if you're watching it on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and you can see it live, and you can interact with us, and if you want to make a suggestion for something, you can. You know, that goes both ways, shithead. Shithead, it goes both ways.
Shut up, Alex! I hate you.
I wasn't actually talking to you. I was talking to our dear viewers. I was calling them shitheads.
Oh, I thought you were calling me a shithead.
I
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Okay, I was confused. Goodbye.
Tyler's dumb.